this morning, an 11-year-old.
Speaking on me, Glizzy singing pressure, rebuking the demons breathing on me. I'm chasing meals, 1 foot in the field, I'm trying to snatch it out. But since it's something leaving stuck, ain't shit to talk about. Confidential, when we speak of business, cause these niggas iffy. Envy from the closest, wouldn't be surprised if the homies shit me. Nah, opposition, think they want above, cause niggas straight offense. Keep my name in their dinner and dick right on like these groupie bitches. If he ain't prone to go for soda, nah, I ain't fucking with him. Respected and connected, with the street shit, I'm a made nigga. My ties, severe and sucker sides are trying to blow him down. He crossing for a bitch, just imagine them people come around. Hey look, all that gangsta shit that they put in rap is just rapping. Pandering, prostitution, I check the traffic, keep macking. They verified, I can't step them, I know the niggas is whacking shit. Niggas caught up on rapping, I leveled up from the averages. Money, sex, and murder got peppered up from the savages. I play these niggas close with a long spoon and feed them dishes. Seen killers turn to rats when the realest niggas start snitching. Tough niggas turn to bitches when they facing time in prison. Niggas recount they statement and gain leverage at they sentence and they slipping. I bet it's on me, ain't off me, I bet it's with me. Validate no other nigga gangster cause it's tricky. Swap the stick for a 50 and slap the switch on the glizzy.
Benz up, Northwest shit. Up toast, talk shit, and we swallow spit. You niggas fool. Thought y'all was solid, ain't that about a bitch drip sauce? Mix the Louis with the off-white, you niggas hoes. Game goofy, nowhere boss like. VV's on my chest, Jubilee on my left wrist, and white and blue. B-22s off my checklist. Ride around with 7.6 tools, bitch, we reckless. 30 plus shots if you reach at this necklace. TVC, blast first gang, bitch, we wreck shit. Currency, watch it stack it up like it's Tetris. White on white whips, and I still got the Lexus. Step foot in front of this AR, that's a death wish. It's funny games, so them hollow tips to this funny bone. We sitting with a long ass face, I guess it's money gone. Drop low on 2 niggas, that shit had me up. Since you niggas pocket, watch you go ahead, add me up. Smack.
We ain't into that. You niggas ain't got a bag, we ain't into that. We ain't into that. That bitch don't fuck it over, we ain't into that. We ain't into that. You niggas ain't on the block, we ain't into that. We ain't into that. You niggas don't turn no blocks, we ain't into that. It ain't no plan, both the sides, that's what the suckers do. I feel the fans been watching close, I gotta stick and move. Glizzy with a drum, thumbing through blue strips when these bitches choosing. They tryna catch me to wet me, that's why I'm sticking moving. Bitch, I'm a thug that hold a grass, so I can't cease to shooting. 100 to the jeweler, 30 on my wrist freezing. I'm overlapping niggas quick, it ain't no competition. Bitches feeling bitter, cause I'm popping in on that nigga. Let it fall back, and I'ma rob one of these rapping niggas. The shooters off of E, bounce out and get the gas and niggas. Talk about 100, I spent it twice cause the bag right. Do it for my section, trying to get us at some limelight. Killers on level 4 with no parole, that's facing double life. Broke it out, the bitch was in the bricks when I was selling white. Killers on level 4 with no parole, that's facing double life. Broke it out, the bitch was in the bricks when I was selling white as hands up. We ain't into that. You niggas ain't got a bag, we ain't into that. We ain't into that. That bitch don't fuck it over, we ain't into that. We ain't into that. Glocks, we ain't into that.
Niggas know me, been off the points is like back when. Gang in the field, bitch, we be something like the Pac-10.
Gangland, we around this motherfucker, big.
Oh, man, bitch, stand on that. To the head, I'll show a nigga's feelings. My 9th and Wood nigga, up the street from the village.
We ain't into that. You niggas don't talk no Glocks, we ain't into that.
Make sure you put him down, never leave a witness. No love for the suckers, never on forgiveness. Stomp down on these niggas, cause niggas is big. Ooh, about to blow something. Man got the stick, about to hold something. Ooh.
Y'all know what it is. It's Gangland TV. Sit there and live. Hit the like button. Don't be boosty. And subscribe to the channel. And hit the notification bell, man. That shit easy, man. You know what I'm saying? Easy. Subscribing. That's free as fuck. Hit the notification bell. That's free as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That shit's free.
Gang in the field, bitch, we be something like the Pac-10.
Crosby's mom says she wants you to know what really happened to her daughter. She was killed Tuesday morning on Porter Street in Northwest Charlotte. CMPD says Stephanie Alexander arrived home, found Crosby inside, and then shot her. Alexander is charged with voluntary manslaughter. WBTV's Cam Gaskins is live outside CMPD tonight. So Cam, what did Crosby's mom tell you?
Yeah, Molly, she wanted us to know that her daughter, Tyra Crosby, was not an intruder in Alexander's home and was actually invited inside by Alexander's husband. And that's why she believes the charges deserve to be upgraded to first-degree murder. And that's why she wanted to make sure her daughter's story was shared tonight. It's all new at 11.
So I'm here, simply here, begging and pleading for justice for my child.
Thursday night, Tanya Hoskins wanted to make sure that her daughter, Tyra Crosby, was not forgotten and that her full story was shared.
She was our angel, our flower, murdered unnecessarily, lured to a home, and brutally beaten and murdered.
According to CMPD, Stephanie Alexander returned home to her house on Porter Street in Northwest Charlotte early Tuesday morning and found Crosby inside before shooting and killing her. Crosby's mother says that Tyra was invited into that home by Alexander's husband and that her daughter did not know he was married or that he and his wife owned that home.
She was invited there. She did not just pop up there. She was not an intruder. She was invited there.
She also says that Crosby called her in her final hour and left a voicemail in which you can hear Alexander beating her before shooting her. According to Hoskins, it was a prolonged beating, and she's hopeful that this new evidence will elevate the charges against Alexander.
Because right now she's charged with the lowest form of murder. I want it up to first-degree murder.
Alexander was charged with voluntary manslaughter and booked into the Mecklenburg County Jail on Tuesday. Hours later, she was out on bond.
She murdered my daughter at 5 a.m. and she was out at 8 p.m. So that means that human life means nothing anymore.
For now, Hoskins says she'll wait for CMPD to investigate, but she won't let anyone forget.
I don't want the investigators to go away. I won't stop until there's another charge. And justice for my child.
So as we mentioned, Alexander was released on bond Tuesday night and is currently scheduled to appear in court next on August 7th, still facing that initial voluntary manslaughter charge. Reporting at CMPD headquarters, I'm Cam Gaskins, WBTV on your side.
Cam, thank you.
Damn, so remember when I told y'all what that lady trying to do? Minimize the blow. She trying to minimize the blow. She don't want that first degree because first degree means that she thought about it. She plotted it. That means she thought about it and plotted it out. What you think about her getting the manslaughter?
The manslaughter is a dub because you could claim crime of passion. That's one thing, but for you to sit there, unlock a lockbox or go get a gun, load it up. At some point, you're thinking about what you're going to do with that instrument. you're thinking about like guns don't just jump up and shoot people. They need a director. So you're aiming to direct this instrument to commit a deadly offense, a potentially deadly offense against someone else. You already beat her. And for whatever reason, and you know, I've done been angry to the point where I felt like I wanted to do that. But at the same token, it's like you got to think of like I always think of my freedom and how it's gonna affect my children or the people around me. Like who gonna have to come bail me out or behind this BS? So yeah, that manslaughter shouldn't even stand. To be honest,
I don't think she should get manslaughter.
I think it should be thrown out. I think that manslaughter charge should be thrown out because that's deliberate. You
That ain't shit. But
deliberately,
like what? 5 years? She might get 5 years.
if that, and you could plead that down to 3 years if they use time served or anything of that nature. So with that being said, because a lot of people don't realize that depending on the state, the criminal justice system, you can get 5 years, but you only really serving. I think what is it, 10 months out the year count towards your sentence. So you could plead that down to probably like 3 years, 2.5 years, or something like that, if they use time served for any time that she was already detained. So yeah, ain't nobody got time. You thought about that. That's not what you think.
That manslaughter is a joke. That's a joke to me. And I already bond out. Whoo, Texas be moving fast, boy. She couldn't have did that here in Georgia because she'd have still been locked up. For
Ain't
real,
they?
for real.
Ain't they in Charlotte or somewhere in Carolina?
Was it? I thought it was
Yeah.
in Texas. Yeah, you
Mm-mm.
right.
I
No, that
think
was that was Mecklenburg County, the same county that Shanquilla, them people
Oh,
should be
okay.
working on
Yeah,
Shanquilla case. So that's
yeah,
yeah.
Mecklenburg County.
yeah, yeah.
So just know that it's going. Just know you asking for results. Let's see what type of results you get because this is black on black crime. There's many different factors that's right here, like black on black crime, quote unquote. The fact that it's Mecklenburg County again. Okay. I don't know how many more stories I need to hear that for the year that Mecklenburg is the primary police department dealing with these shenanigans.
When you got a lot of, and I hate to say this, but when you got a lot of black officials, including your mayor, city council members that don't give a rat's behind what go on in the police department because they're so corrupted in that police department, somebody's getting paid. That's why nothing is happening with Shanquilla's case. And they talking about manslaughter for this lady? Nah, I think not. Because that state, you have to do just like Georgia. You have to register a gun that is not a stand your ground state. So that lady and her husband just lied. I think it should be for first or second degree murder. I'm sorry. I do.
Salute to the host. Salute Max. Salute to the panel, Miss Nat, the chat, all the minds.
Same
Salute
to you, Z and
all the
Mac.
rock stars in the house. Salute all the sisters in the house. Salute.
Because it's these laws so screwed up. I thank God I'm not in that field because the stuff that's going on in North Carolina, and I'm not gonna speak too much on it.
It's the air. It's the air. It's
And
that
I'm gonna
Canada
leave it
air.
where it lay because I actually know somebody who works in the bureau up in that division. So I'm just
In
gonna
the
say
in the
there's a
bureau or
lot
the
of
brewer?
corrupt stuff through there, and people are getting paid to keep their mouths closed.
You said the brewer or the brewer?
Shut up. You know what I meant.
The brewer.
Listen, is it a conspiracy to keep it? Well, let me not ask that
Hi,
in that particular way. Let
brew.
me reframe the
You
question.
brew.
Let me
Okay.
rephrase the question. Do you think it is a intentional attempt to prevent certain disclosures from being uh discovered? Certain Do you think it's intentional?
To be discovered on what's going on,
Yes.
I don't see why not, because not everybody is dirty. And
Copy.
if internal affairs don't get a whiff of what's really going on and get a grip on this, it's going to stay corrupted, because that's internal affairs is over all of them. That's their boss.
Right?
So somebody got to have some balls and get up there and start finding out what's really going on. Why is nothing moving the way it should move? If you got what you need, what's going on? Because people be
Well,
losing their job fooling with me. I don't. I'm no, 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 no. This don't need to be sitting here. This girl has lost her life. Such and such need to be working on this. Ain't no time for this. If you got what you need in order to expedite somebody, get them where they need to be. Not now, but right now. But see, the laws are so, like I said, the laws are so messed up. It's not, the laws are not made to protect the people. It's to protect the government and they asses themselves.
right.
I just don't understand it. And I just leave it where it lay. Thank God for retirement. I'm done. But I don't like what's going on in the system. I see it. Somebody else should see it. But if they don't come out and speak about it and get something done, it's going to stay corrupted.
You don't like what's going on in the brewer?
I'm high, man.
Peace and
Leave me
blessings,
alone.
country. Salute, country.
What's up, dog? I'm just chilling, listening, man. You know. Yeah, all out the way. I'm just chilling, listening, man. You know. I just,
No Coco
niggas don't
Melon
like the
tonight?
burrow. I don't know how to feel about the burrow. You know, I stay out the burrow away.
Out that
Where
burrow, you're from the burrow or the census bureau?
The census bureau. You
Y'all,
The
know, I know how
census
many
bureau.
niggas is. It's a lot of niggas everywhere. I know a nigga from the
where
census bureau. He told
That
me.
nigga from the
A lot of
census
niggas
bureau.
everywhere.
I
y'all
know
gonna
how to
leave Sister
Yeah.
Nat alone.
I know how to pronounce it.
Nah, what it
I'm
is that
high, so leave me
black
alone now.
people. Now look, it that black people say. Black people might say
Yeah.
the census bureau, but then you have the intelligent people that says the census bureau. You see what I'm saying?
It's the burrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Some
federal
people know
bureau
how
of
to pronounce it, but
investigation.
Give me my
Federal
stuff.
bureau.
it's
I'm
called
at.
a federal
Give me my
bureau.
I
stuff
don't know
again.
how to
That's
say
what it's
it,
called.
nigga. I don't even care. I'll tell you. Bureau.
Just like
I
some
just say
people,
the
I
like
say
bureau.
what
I
I
just say the
some
say, and I
people
feds. Nigga. I
say,
don't even try to say that shit.
look,
I just
some
say the
people say
feds.
ambulance. Black people say ambulance.
no.
Yeah, the ambulance. That's what I say. The
It's
ambulance.
Atlanta.
Ambulance.
It's
The
Atlanta.
ambulance.
The
Call the ambulance.
ambulance. Somebody call the ambulance.
Ambulance. Call the ambulance.
Somebody call the ambulance, please.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Some people say route, some people say route. I mean, hey,
Tomato, tomato, potato, potato.
Hey Yanni, she was over there patting that motherfucker for a minute. But yeah, I seen you over there patting that
Why you
motherfucker
have to
trying
bust me out like that?
to. She was over there patting that motherfucker.
Did y'all miss me
Oh
yesterday?
man, she came with that motherfucker, pat that motherfucker like.
This shit is. I can't scratch my scalp no more.
On the real, hey, it's cool, man.
You
I
say
hate
you
that
can't
nigga
scratch your
that
scalp
shit,
no
man. It
more?
hurts my nerves when I
No,
see
my
shit.
Salute,
when I
Yanni.
scratch
Be
it,
true
I
to your
cut it.
scalp, sis.
Huh? Like y'all don't see
Salute.
it? Y'all see it? Like my
Salute.
scalp is like that's for me scratching it. It's like white and then it goes regular. Not you just
Yo,
You
he tried to
just
put you
spawned.
out
You
there.
just
He put you
on
out
Front
there. He
Street. Uh-uh.
wait, cause I'm like I'm still I don't care.
But at least you got that's your real shit though, man. You know, you got some of these skeezers out here, man.
And why you just put me up there like that?
Come on, man. We're gonna put them all up there. Hey, who we got up here, man? G. Yes,
What's
saying,
up?
hey, yes, saying, hold on, who we else got up in this motherfucker? Yes, saying,
I'm about to
Miss
roll me some
Nat,
weed.
hey, we got Miss
Can I
I'm
say
Nat.
50
that word
long
on
stocking.
here?
I'm sorry. I gotta
She all she got on is her
not so
brassiere.
no.
All
Show
she has
no.
on is a brassiere and a nightgown.
I got hair. I ain't
What?
got no nightgown. Just stop that. Stop that. No.
She got on
You
that
you
You
Why?
say
nightgown.
that'll be the
got
show none?
yeah.
Yo, why they leaving that alone?
My nigga country, that's how he look.
Thank you, Reed. Thank
No,
you
he
so
Hey,
does
much.
not.
said that's how I live, fool. Hey, that shit killed me. She said, I thought that was really you. I said, "Man, you really thought I was showing enough?" I said, God damn.
Oh man, she thought that
In
was country. Look at this
2023,
nigga though.
hey, you thought
You
I, hold
thought that was
on.
country? Damn.
Wow.
Uh
Where
threw
they
my
do
nigga,
country?
threw my nigga under the bus, man. Come on. We outside with it.
Oh, that's
Lord.
why he got yellow guy syndrome. That's why he be cracking jokes like that. Cause he got yellow guy syndrome.
What
He
the
got
fuck
that
is you
Drake
talking
syndrome.
about? A yellow guy syndrome? Hold the fuck up. What are you talking about right now?
He got Drake syndrome. He be cutting everybody
I ain't
ass.
even light as Drake though, low key. I'm brown skinned. I don't know if the lighting was off, bro. That's
Not
cool.
brown skinny, he brown skinny.
He
Brand.
Yeah,
brown
like I
skinny.
don't know. No, I'm gonna say it
Not
properly
brown
to
skinny,
New
but he
York.
brown skinny.
Chocolate,
Yeah,
chocolate, chocolate,
I ain't no
Oh, I done
chocolate
got it.
nigga. But I'm tall too though, nigga.
chocolate. You a
Yeah.
tall glass of chocolate
Yeah.
caramel milk? I
Big
hear you,
big
girl.
No,
dude.
nigga, I'm not
Big
even
dude.
Stop
Now
chocolate.
being
I'm not no
messy.
milk neither.
Big
I'm not no
bullshit.
milk
the
neither.
Carmel Sunday. Shit.
What
And
Mm.
Mark?
Mac over
Hey,
there
what milk you seen
looking
holding the blood in
like
his
the
mouth?
chocolate hamburglar. He over there with his fat cheek
Got
self,
you
looking
fucked
like a
up.
chocolate
Oh
hamburglar
God.
with the hat.
They
You
actually
said
getting
the
quite
Y'all
chocolate
small though. I was
hamburglar.
fat as a
tripping.
bitch. They actually getting quite small. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Fake was fat as a hoe. But I'm doing yeah, man, I'm trying to chisel it down a little bit, for
Hey,
the
V thought I was
2024.
dog. Man, you
Ounces.
know, dog skinned or something, man. What's wrong with this? Thought Wesley Snipes was really pop on the screen and shit.
Y'all
Hey,
doing too
you
much.
gotta think though, man. Some people, man, they don't even pop out. Our whole panel will pop out on y'all asses. Hey Joe, what's happening?
Quick, fast, and a what? Hurry.
Joe, what's
We
going
don't,
on?
we don't hide behind no pictures. Come on now.
No,
They
we
should
not
know
the
better than
Avatar
that.
kings and queens. It's,
Tell him, Miss Nat.
What's going on, Yanni?
Hey, I
Joe
missed
Blow, what's
you.
going on?
I know
I
me. I've been trying to get my thing right on my laptop, but I don't know what's going on with it. Hopefully, I can't get the app to work at all. Period. Period.
Clubhouse.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Even with the number,
You try
man.
to use it on a laptop.
Why they wouldn't
Why
let you
you
do it with a
doing
different
No,
number?
you could do that.
I don't know. I have not a clue. I done reached out to them people. They support. They told me to do this. I done did it. It still don't work. So I don't
You made a
know.
different email address.
I don't use email.
That's because you retired feds, bro. You ain't no, we ain't finna have you hacking this shit. That's what they said. Nope.
They
Use
don't
it
know
on
what
your phone. I know, I'm just talking shit. I'm just playing. I'm just guessing.
Y'all play all day.
I'm just guessing.
And they do.
look. They don't know what I do.
They don't know when I do
Oh, you
when
was
I do.
espionage. He was espionage.
They don't know how
Okay.
I do it when I do it.
Hey, yeah, they ain't know a country nigga knew big word. She espionage. Nigga don't even know what that means.
What's
Bruh.
another big word you know?
I know it's tough, but like I gotta think about it. It gotta come out. I
Supercalifragilistic.
can't just think off the top. Hippopotamus, nigga. What's up?
Niggas spell Mississippi.
It's
If
tatted
you
on
can't
my
spell
arm.
Mississippi,
Crooked letter, crooked letter, hump back, it's on my
You
arm.
cheating though, bro. You using a fucking nursery rhyme, bro, and it's on your arm, bro. You
Yeah,
cheating.
the nursery rhyme is crazy.
MISSISSAIPVI.
Y'all
Nigga, it's on my
play,
arm.
y'all play entirely too much at
They
this
need to
point
come
in
up with
time.
P Valley 3. Shit, because I'm
Come,
going to hear
come
that
on, we live on both
M.
channels right now, man. We on Gangland TV
It's two
/
channels
Gangland
now.
TV Media. Real
Yeah.
nigga logistics.
Wait, I got a question. Who's from
Oh,
Mississippi? Country, you from Mississippi?
Yeah, he from the Delta.
Is what is that? What was that? Chatter? Is it no?
Chattahoochee.
Is that the one? Is that
That's a
really
river.
in? No,
They
it's
got the
Man, that
not.
shit not real. You
they
talking about
got
the
the
shit on P
Mississippi and the
Valley. That's not a
Chattahoochee.
real place.
No. I just seen it. It's something else. It's like
Chattahoochee.
no, it's something. It's like it's not that because I know how that's
Chattanooga,
spelled. It's
What,
like
Canton?
it's
Chattanooga,
like that, but it's long
Canton?
as hell. It's like a long
Columbus?
ass word.
Chattanooga.
Columbus, nigga. That's
Long C
Ohio.
word?
Is that Cheddar? I think whoever just said that. Where is that?
Chattanooga,
Yes,
Chattanooga,
where is that?
That's
Tennessee.
Tennessee, bro. That's not
Tennessee.
Mississippi. That's Tennessee. Yeah, that's Tennessee.
Oh, why the fuck?
Chattanooga, Tennessee.
I
That's
was
where
thinking.
Tennessee State at. Tennessee State there.
I was
The
thinking
Chattanooga.
that was what they were saying in P Valley.
Nah, they was saying some
No,
other shit
no,
in
they
P
made up
Valley.
the city though.
So what was that? Chuckalisa or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Is that a real
Chuckaloo.
place?
Chuckaloosa,
Chuckaloosa.
Chuckaloosa.
That's a real place.
Yeah, that's a real
Oh
place.
Jesus.
See, I love how y'all don't be like, "Girl, you dumb." Like y'all just educate. I love that. You know.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you don't ask questions, that's the dumb motherfucker who don't ask questions.
I thought you
You
was
know what I'm
about to say
saying?
that was a dumbass question.
Cause they gonna stay fucking stupid. Cause
Hi.
they not asking. It don't hurt to ask. Checking ain't cheating. I'm not done for asking a question. If I don't have any
You
education in a
never
certain
done.
subject, it doesn't hurt for me to ask
Yeah.
a person. That doesn't
Yeah,
make
you
me
never
stupid.
done for asking no questions. That's how you learn, nigga. For
Exactly.
real.
Joe, what's up, bro? You ain't saying nothing about the boot you off the you know what I mean?
Inquiring minds, nigga. You gotta inquire
We
on
did it,
shit.
Joe.
Joe
What you
might
say,
be.
Joe? Oh, I ain't
Is
even hear
this
you.
Joe from
My
you?
bad, King.
Oh,
I
I
ain't
don't
even
know why I
hear you.
thought that was country.
I thought. Oh, I thought that was
Joe is
Joe
not
from
country.
you.
I'm sorry.
You thought who was me? Why you
Joe.
gonna make somebody else me,
Nobody.
bro?
Nobody.
Nobody,
No, why?
baby.
Who else would it be me like that? That's just. I'm like, why
Nah,
else would
Joe ain't
somebody think
country.
somebody
Joe,
me?
that's a whole different person.
Somebody stole my scissors.
Joe, where you from, Joe? Where you from, Joe? Nigga, my nigga, man. Nigga, my nigga said he from Bromley. Nigga, what? Nigga, shout out to my nigga, man.
Okay.
You original black gay.
Uh,
Okay. Come on, man. You know my nigga Fat Mo. Hey, you know fat ass Mo. That nigga always walking around saying pussy, fat ass. Exactly.
I can't tell which way.
Pussy. You know he go. Yeah. I fuck with a few niggas over there. Damn man, who else I fuck with over there in Shelby and stuff like that? Yeah, Bot. You know Bot. That nigga Bot. I fuck with Bot over there. Who else? I fuck with a few niggas over there.
Why you ain't got Yuck ain't got you lined up yet for the
Man,
interview?
I ain't fuck that nigga Yuck, he got a podcast, but I ain't never been on Yuck shit.
'Cause y'all probably do some wonders for the town right now.
Yeah, like Yuck, he doing it for the like his area, and I'm doing it like for my area. You see what I'm saying? As far as the
That's
Bay
why
Area.
y'all make shit work though.
Cause you gotta think, we got out of the Bay Area, you got Yuck doing his StreamYard. I be doing my StreamYard.
Yeah.
Far as StreamYard podcast, and it's really just me and Yuck. Really though,
That's
we
all
got
I fuck with. Yeah, that's all I fuck with. You and Yuck.
we got
You ain't
Lil
all
Blood TV. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So, hey, we pushing for the Bay Area though, for surely.
And I'm gonna be there to help.
Any artists need an interview, want to tell a story, promote their music, tell them to tap in free of charge. We popping.
I got some people.
Come on, man. That's how we giving back.
Probably know about that. You got the pen.
Come on, man. Tell them to tap in. We didn't had Chris Lockett on here, Fab on here, Project Pop on here, Ace Rico. We done had a few niggas on here. We had a few niggas on here.
Yeah. Remember, I'm from Bribey. Nephew is Smith.
Okay.
Yeah,
Old school seminary. You fuck with what's his name, that dude Blunt Phone?
No, I don't fuck with nobody.
You don't fuck with that nigga that do the Blunt Phone? I forgot his name.
If it ain't just, I don't fuck with you.
On the real, man, I appreciate you for even tapping in.
I don't know.
They
nobody
gonna flag you for smoking on here, Ron?
Hell no, they can't flag me for smoking, nigga.
Okay, cool, because I'm about to spark this motherfucker.
Look.
Yeah,
I'm so old school. Look, I'm so old school. The zigzag is a wood.
Can they flag you for eating a chocolate chip cookie?
So you old school Al Specials.
You say what?
You old school Al Special.
Oh, for sure. I used to let me in the back and cook for myself.
Come on, old school hoagie shop with it.
Yeah.
Still haven't been there.
For sure. The way
I don't be fucking with the hoagie shop though. I fuck with that stove, like that stove across the street in that little Chinese food store. They be having a little teriyaki.
The one that's by the gas station?
No,
yeah, right there by the gas station.
Yeah, that shit be smacking.
It be smacking, but you better look at that window early in the morning. You know what that means?
Man, for sure.
Y'all look. Y'all ready?
Bad.
I gotta share this with y'all. Look at here.
No, that's bad.
It ain't got long.
Oh, that shit long over there.
I'm so happy. I just cut my hair.
Oh my God, Richie.
We about to get into some more content, man. Let's get into this content, man. Town business. We is in the building. Y'all know what it is. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. It's Gangland.
What's going on, y'all? It's your man Supreme, and you are now tuned in to the real rap news. Murder in Charlotte. Stephanie Alexander came home and found 25-year-old Tyra Crosby in the house with her husband. Stephanie Alexander began fighting with Tyra and pulled out her gun and shot and killed 25-year-old Tyra Crosby. Stephanie Alexander was arrested and charged with voluntary manslaughter. Stephanie was being held on a $250,000 bond. Stephanie paid the bond and was released after only spending about 6 hours in custody. Stephanie Alexander is due back in court on August 7th. Now, y'all know the vibes already. Hit my like button because I'm about to say some real shit. But before I get into that, while Tyra and Stephanie was fighting in the house, Tyra managed to get her phone and call her mother. Her mother said that when she answered the phone, she could hear someone beating on Tyra. Now, I want to say this, and I want all the women to tear the comment section the fuck up. I want all the fathers, the big brothers, all the street niggas, get in the comments. Now, what 25-year-old woman, as hard as it is to talk to these girls nowadays, as hard as it is to get their attention, because these girls nowadays, they don't want to deal with no niggas. Hit the like button. Now, I don't know how easy y'all North Carolina girls is. I do know that when New York dudes come down there, we can get some pussy on the first date. Now, that's just because we up north niggas, we fly. A lot of chicks from NC get turned on by New York niggas. Now, once again, I don't know how y'all NC girls is with NC dudes on the first date, but I wanted to put that part in there so y'all could know that I have experience going to North Carolina and getting pussy on the first day that I got out there. Real easy. The girls, I mean, this is just from my experience, but the girls, to me, the girls in NC is slow as fuck, and you can fuck them on the first day. Now, her family can say whatever they want to say, but y'all, what 25-year-old woman in today's world is going to get stopped by a man on the street to talk and go back to this man's house? What kind of 25-year-old woman is that? You going to this nigga crib, you don't even know this nigga. Dude could be a killer. Unless in her mind, she's saying, I could give this dude some real quick and get some money out this nigga on some sugar daddy type shit. Tear my comments up. I mean, let's keep it real. Didn't your mother ever tell you, don't talk to strangers? Fuck is wrong with you? Also, when Stephanie Alexander caught you in her house with her husband, what was y'all doing that would make her that mad to where she would want to put hands on you? Because on some real shit, if they wasn't doing nothing, the husband could have made up anything for the reason that she was there. Because everybody knows this. If a wife come home and catch her husband in the house with another woman and he getting some fellatio or they in the bed, what's going to happen first? That wife is going to go for that woman. I'm going to deal with you later, but right now, I'm going to tear her ass apart in here. Ain't no grown woman like Stephanie Alexander going to jump on no young girl like that unless she caught that girl in the bed with her husband or caught that girl in there giving that man some head. They probably heard Stephanie coming in and was trying to put their clothes on real fast. And when Stephanie caught him, Tyra was trying to get her shit together. And what Stephanie did is what any wife would have done. She started beating Tyra's ass, man. You catch a little young chick like that in the bed with your husband and this chick trying to fight back. Let me get my gun. Hold on. You mad enough as it is. And now this little knucklehead chick, you done caught her in your house with her pants down and she in here trying to fight back. She's cursing and doing all this shit. And yo, you know what? Hold this. For real. You want to be in niggas' cribs on the first day you meet them sucking niggas off? Suck on this. Now, I'm going to ask y'all, what kind of woman was Tyra Crosby? And to her family who keep saying she didn't know he was a married man. We don't give a fuck about that. The dude could have been a killer. What kind of girl was she to just walk off and go somewhere with a dude that she don't know? The dude could have been a kidnapper. Tyra Crosby was out there trying to get her a sugar daddy. That's what that was. Tyra Crosby was listening to the city girls, and that's why she was sitting in some nigga house. She don't even know who the fuck he was, because Tyra Crosby had dollar signs in her mind. Talking about she didn't know he was married. What about the man's wedding band? Or did he take that off? Get the fuck out of here. It don't matter if she met the dude at the club or at the grocery store. This dude is 50-something years old. It's either Tyra Crosby was going to manipulate this dude out of some money after they had sex, or he offered her money for sex and she agreed. Let's go. I say this all the time. If it looked like some hoe shit, it was some hoe shit. Stephanie Alexander, I support you 100%. You stood your ground. You came into your home and you caught one of those satanic baby hair tattoo baddies in your home. It got crazy and you had to let the gun blow. As simple as that. Big Stephanie was not playing with your ass. Big Stephanie said, I had to boom something. I waited for the police to come and I had the bail money. What's good? Now, I might be giving y'all more on this story as I hear it, but I think we pretty much summed it up on this report right here. Give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. It's your man Supreme, and you were just now tuned in to the real rap news.
He got shit fucked up. I'm sorry.
So what you think happened?
I think I honestly I don't know, but my whole thing is he's sitting here talking about what would any woman do. I'm not finna sit. Listen, if I'm married to you, this bitch ain't got nan tied to me or you. She don't owe me no motherfucking loyalty. She don't owe me an explanation, nigga. You do. You simply just get the fuck out my house. She
That
probably
part.
was retaliating because you came in there trying to pop it to her. And me personally, if a bitch come popping to me about her nigga, and I didn't know nothing of you, I'm popping my shit back. You're crazy. Who you
Oh,
talking
but
to?
see, but see, that's the thing. That's the thing. You see, when you're in Rome, you must do as the Romans do. And let me cam up so I can say this, so y'all understand real quick, something. When you're in Rome, you got to do what the Romans do. When your hand's inside the lion's mouth, you got to take time and pull it out. You're not gonna pull your whole arm out of the lion's mouth and amputate your arm. So she in somebody else's house, screwing somebody else's husband, and it's whether they rented it. I seen the chat that says that house was not owned by neither of them. It was rented. It don't matter. That's where they laid their head at together. And you, ma'am, you wasn't invited. You was a third wheel. You should have just respectfully bowed out, said your apologies, put your tail between your legs, and walked out. But sometimes, because our ego be up here, we can't take a L. We
Yeah,
don't
nah,
know
I ain't
how to
gonna lie.
take a
I'm not about
L.
to sit there and let nan bitch. I don't give a fuck. I don't know you. I didn't know this man was married.
What
It
up, gang?
didn't. You. It wasn't
What
Peace
up?
and
no
What
blessings,
reason.
up?
You
Rose.
should have
Where
said
you
any
Hey,
been?
nigga.
Rose.
Yo,
I'm
nigga, the one you
sorry.
need to be talking to. Me personally, like I said, if that was my man, I'm taking that up with you, nigga.
Don't be into that
Nah,
shit.
that's real shit.
Again,
If I don't know you, I can't
you,
be mad at you. Shit, I'm
yeah,
with the
but at the
person,
same
Fuck, I'm
token,
so it must
you
instantly.
be a
What
good
don't.
you
idea.
bring her here for? I'm not finna. What are you doing? I'm not finna approach you. What are you doing here? Clearly, he brought you here.
Yeah, she
Somebody
thought
had
you
to
was a
send you
good
this
look too. I
address.
can't be mad at it.
Fuck, I'm not just about to sit here and tell. No, nah. And then you just come in here. Did she pull a gun out on you for you? I don't give a fuck about a stand your ground law. No, none of that. You probably felt intimidated because it's a young woman in your house. She looked better than you. Your husband was interested in the younger, whatever. You felt some type of way. That's how I feel.
Well, I'm
I
gonna
gotta catch up
say
with what's going on. I just got in here.
Hey, that's cool. I agree with you, but I don't know. Like me, I always thought of it like I can't predict how somebody take disrespect. You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
Man, we already said it, gang. Like,
But
man,
at the
he
end of
was
the day,
tired of
he
that wolf
disrespected her
pussy.
first.
He
You should
didn't
have
want
shot
that
that
wolf
nigga.
pussy no more. He was fucking on some young
Always come up
girls.
here smelling like
Said,
that.
fuck the wolf pussy. Hey. And she
Like
got
that
caught
shit
in
pissed
there.
me
That's what
off.
I think.
What is wolf? What is wolf? What is that? What is
Why
that?
he didn't get shot too?
Lower
Hey,
That's
quality
my
that
coochie,
shit
thing.
that look like
wolf
my
pussy,
chin right
old
now.
You
regular.
gonna shoot and kill her? You should have shot and killed him
Ooh.
too. You married him. Y'all put.
It was his house. Listen to me. It was his house. You can't do that. You can't.
So
Why you can't?
what you think happened, Joe? What you think happened, Joe?
Joe
What you
sounded
think
like
happened,
Joe
Joe?
ready to be like he ready to enact it. You know, I don't know. Joe sounded like he could be Joe from You. I don't know. Like he ready to put it in with his wife. Like he ready. I'm just saying. I'm not judging. If that's what you into, that's what you into.
Who is y'all? I ain't even say nothing.
I'm confused.
She didn't say you, country.
Nah, I'm asking Joe
Shush.
what do he think happened?
I never seen you, but I heard of it. So, what up, Joe?
You said yo. That's why I just asked that. So I was confused on what's going on.
Yeah, we on to the
He
next, man. We ain't doing that today.
I think he's trying to talk.
All right, what you think happened, Joe?
Yeah,
You said he was on some trick shit.
Some tricks.
You said he was some J Cat shit.
Yeah. All day.
So what you think about the lady coming in and finding the girl?
You say what?
What you think about the lady coming in the house and finding the girl in there with her husband?
It's some trick shit. Her husband was a fucking trick.
Thank you.
Pretty
Moral of the
much. They
story.
probably try to take that temporary insanity angle or some shit, but that's the
Someone
fact.
said that.
Hey,
Someone
hey,
said in the
tell
chat
me
that
this,
that was a
Joe.
call girl.
Do this nigga look like a trick?
Yes, he looked
Hell
creepy.
yeah, he looked like R. Kelly. Fuck a trick.
Absolutely.
He looked creepy, like he was somebody that chose like schools or places that people are of a younger age to manipulate them or to getting them under his influence and control. This is an observation. This may not necessarily be the case. This is just what I'm observing because they don't look. He doesn't look like he's disturbed from the loss of a young woman being murdered by his wife. In fact, her mugshot looks like she has experienced a level of pain that it doesn't look like she did it and she'll do it again. I get that from that mugshot, but I also see like it's also given like I've been through and like this ain't gonna happen to me again. You ain't gonna play me for no soybean burgers. Like you tried me. Like he's done this before. And because he's done it before, that's why because he's done it before, her reaction was so intense and magnified because he's done it before. You have to think every action causes the opposite and equal reaction. And what is it that I'm doing that's caused my wife of however many years, decades or more, to act the fool? Like you supposed to know your spouse, your mate. That's supposed to be your friend. You're supposed to be able to anticipate their needs or whatever, in the best sense. You understand? But
Mm-hmm.
she wasn't even able to predict what he was doing, what he was going on with, and the fact that she wasn't able to predict that. From my observation, I feel like he's done this to her before, and she was tired. And this poor young girl lost her life because of a play, because of this man's inability to keep his penis on a leash. I'll mute my mic.
You on
Well, I'm gonna
point.
say this.
You on point, girl.
As a retired person in that field,
What's this?
I walk into something like that, you both got to go. Because I'm already walking in the house locked and loaded. I stay that way. I leave the house that way. So I come back to an unscrutinized situation. I'm sorry.
Who
I'm not
own the
killing.
house?
I'm not
Thank
killing
you, Miss Lynn. I
anybody.
said that. That's all.
Wait, let me finish. I'm not killing anybody. I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you a warning. And the only thing I'm gonna say, you get up, get your shit. I don't care where you gotta go, but you gotta get the hell up out of here. I'm gonna count to 10. If you ain't out of here, don't want this heat. So it's best both of y'all leave.
You think that girl put up
That's
a
the
fight
mature
like
approach
she
for
she
sure.
like said, man, fuck that nigga, bitch, we can chunk him. I ain't worried about
Because
nothing
men
really
come a
though.
dime a dozen,
You see
just
what I'm
like women
saying?
come a
Like
dime a dozen. I'm not gonna lose my freedom over nobody. What you gonna do? You gonna get up, get your dirty drawers, and get her, and y'all can go on down and get in the car, go down the street, and go wherever the hell y'all gonna go. But you got to get up out of here. Not now, but right now. You can't play the music with people. See, when you start taking actions like that into your own hands, it's called consequences and repercussions. Don't be stupid. Just tell them both to get ghosts. You can get
What if I
another man, you can get another woman, but you can't get another you.
what if
Now
I
you
get
done
your
did something stupid. You finna go
You
spend some
can't
time in jail or prison.
what
you
No.
if I
can't get
get
another life.
your
You
what
can't
man?
Joe
recover
say?
the
Let him
life.
land. We can't even hear him. What you say, Joe?
Yeah, we could barely hear
What
him.
if I'm trying to ask the females? What if I get your man number? I mean your phone number and know who your man is, and then after I get you to do something, hey, ask you to do something for me, you don't want to tell me. I'm gonna mess up your whole marriage. What if I threaten you like that? You
So
really
you
get what I'm
saying so you saying that it's
saying?
potentially
Hey, wait, a youngster walk up to you, got your number, boom, you messing with him. He threatening you where he can call your man and hey, I need some shoes, I need this, I need a car, matter of fact. If you don't get this shit to me, I'm gonna call your man. Let him know. What if that happens?
But evidently the girl knew about the man's old lady, because they had an argument a week before she went over there. So she didn't know he was married at first, but then just to find out, him and the wife and the young lady had a confrontation.
Okay, can we? What? Yeah, because I'm confused.
I get to do what I want. Especially if you from a different city, different state, that's different. But if you from local, where I can reach out and see you, touch you, or whatever, that's I can do it. Hey, and I got your number, and you married? Come on now. Are you
no,
OG?
see, I'm not that type. I wasn't built like that, so you wouldn't get nothing.
Probably own the house. What I'm saying is, he was young. He didn't know that cat. He was gang goofy. That's what I'm saying. Not her. He was gang goofy. But why would you mess with a female like that and you're not gonna up yourself? You just gonna play her? Come on now, y'all gotta come on. You gonna play her? She giving
what?
Got your back. Who? She got his back.
Who got who back?
The OG female had his back.
I wouldn't give a goddamn if both of like I said, I'm coming in the house.
Because of her age.
I wouldn't care. I'm an OG. I ain't finna have it.
You ain't gonna have it, right?
No, I'm not.
Look, say this, Joe. Say this, Joe. Say you about to go see a little whoopty, right? She staying Sabrini, right? You don't know she got a dude, but she stay all the way on 11-5 in Sabrini. You already know, nigga. That's in the cut. So unbeknownst to you, her nigga from Sabrini, and he come to the hut. Is he boosty for wanting to pop you, or should he let you go and be on some player shit and deal with the little whoopty?
Part two.
He should deal with the whoopty and let me part ways as a player, right?
Hell no.
So he
that's not town business to me.
I'm just saying. I'm just giving you. I'm telling you what's gonna go on in the town. Either nigga gonna pop you, or he gonna let you go as a player and deal with the whoopty. So is he right for wanting to pop you though? Cause you at his house. You know what I mean? But you didn't know she had a nigga.
We're talking about an older female though. She's an older female.
That's what I'm talking about. You're an older. Ain't you an older
Shit,
gentleman?
she in Oakland. It's the same thing.
She probably
that's what I'm saying.
That's a different trip on her. You gotta really think about that. That's a different trip on her. It's not just about him. It's about her. Her land. Her was she hustle to get.
But was she supposed to shoot her though? Was she supposed to let her go? Like, hey, you know what? I don't even know your young ass. Get on out my house. I'm gonna deal with my husband.
Oh, you should have shot his ass.
You know what I'm saying?
If anybody got shot first. So the one going down.
But I'm just saying what the disrespect was. It was her house. She shouldn't think fast enough. She's an older female. He's younger. She couldn't think that fast, but she had her back from day one. She knew something. She had the hammer already. Come on, y'all. Come on.
She was a renter, not an owner.
Renter, owner.
Hey,
she had
it don't matter.
Somebody told me
it don't matter.
That house, and they said that house was being rented out. That's what allegedly they said.
So they didn't own that property,
and neither one of them own it.
Oh, neither one. You know for sure he ain't owned it, because that's why he owned it, because he got something. He ain't got nothing. Come on, y'all, come on.
Yeah.
He was just an old. He was just an old fool looking for something young. He should have got his butt up out the house when they got him a hotel, if that be the case. If you needed that bad, then it's called hotel motel. You don't never sit where you lay. I'm sorry.
You got it. You said it. What I'm trying to say. You said
Yeah, I
it.
said that yesterday. $59.99 for a night. Take it to the quick spot.
There you go. Whether you stay the whole day or the whole night, it's on you.
Yeah.
Oh God.
But she
Now,
didn't
people
even know
don't think before they
when
do
she was
stuff.
popping
You
up.
have to think before you. But most
I'm
people are
pretty
so
sure the
quick
nigga.
minded. Go ahead, Ron. My bad.
No, I was letting you land. Go ahead.
I'm done.
That's how I was trying to show country. You see that country?
No, don't touch it. No, don't touch it. I said no.
Hey, like I said, man, I'm pretty sure he knew when she was coming to the hut. Like, even like, how seldomly do your partner, if y'all live together, just pop up? Like, they be like, "Oh, I'm on the way home." All right, say less. They don't just be popping up like, "I'm here." You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
facts. You should know the schedule.
that nigga knew she was coming there. He had to know.
Exactly. He didn't expect for her to come back.
Right.
It ain't popping up to your own shit. She just came on it. She got off early and ain't let him know that he thought it was sweet, like it was regular schedule. It's some shit. Anything could have happened at work, you know. She could have had a bad day, so I'm leaving early. I got some extra PTO. They can't do shit. Fuck it, I'm going. You know?
Bad day, you really getting popped after a bad day. For real. Nah, but that nigga should have. If you tricking, you better buy a room or something. Take that shit away from the crib. Don't shit where you eat at. That's crazy.
Yeah, he thought he knew, but she, like you said, something went wrong, bro.
But still, take it to somewhere else. Go to her spot or something. She ain't got a spot.
Yeah, I ain't bringing no female to a crib I got with my woman. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's crazy.
Let me tell y'all something.
Like, I didn't have
Let
it.
me know when y'all done.
Could we get it done first? I got you. But it's if I got a girl, if I stay with a girl, then I'm not gonna bring no girl to the crib because nigga, she stay here. I'm gonna go get a room or something. You gonna trick on picture, you can't trick on a room, you tripping.
I ain't gonna do
Go
that
ahead,
shit.
I'm doing
I'm not doing that shit with a fine ass neighbor. I'm not doing it. That's too close to love. That's too close to home. Why would I do shit like that?
Yeah,
Right.
Don't shit where you eat.
You're right, that part. And this is what I mean when I said he's done it before. He has to have done it before, Joe, because you had zero respect for where you laid your head at with your woman. And the fact that you had zero respect, I can speak from experience. I done had somebody like that in life. Okay? Create a life with this person. This individual decided that they wanted to mess with the teacher that lived in that worked in the daycare downstairs from our building. I keep telling, and I always will go to work. And there was a couple of times I came home from work, and niggas, I came home from work early or got off early, got my baby, came home, and it was like stunning to them because it was like what you was doing or what you was fixing to do. You feel what I'm saying to you?
Yeah. I hear everything you're saying.
And only God knows it's by the grace of God that I ain't catch nothing because I be in jail. I won't be talking to y'all. I'm telling y'all, like there wouldn't been no talking. There's been times I done like that acting out a character because at the end of the day, it didn't make sense to me. But one thing I had to remember was being enraged caused a whole another like level of like drama because now I have to deal with my consequences of my shit and the people that's gonna be affected behind my behavior. You see what I'm saying? But obviously she didn't care. She had enough. Not saying what she did was right because an innocent girl lost her life and she's but as innocent as can be when it comes to the fact that she was giving her box up out of a covenant relationship.
Yeah, but you understand how we talking about like a relationship with like for males and females, right? Some of that goes with everybody that you look at when you walk down the street, when you drive, when they see you, it's the same thing. It's literally the same shit. I'm literally telling you, it's the same shit. No, it's right. 2023. There is no you can't trust nobody. You have to really be on your shit, on real hood shit. The hood done represented in 2023. I'm gonna be honest. They got we have more protection just on our thought front. We still here. Everybody else dying. Yeah. But here now.
That seemed like a setup to me now. I ain't even gonna lie. Cause now y'all said she done been there more than once. And she was arguing with the wife. And he
take that spot.
Me personally, I'm not going nowhere near nowhere where you. I'm gonna stop fucking with you. I might feel like y'all might know.
Facts.
I'm telling y'all, stop fucking with people. All these new friends, that shit's gone. That shit, all these new friends, go to the club, fuck a club, go to a sports bar. Y'all females, go to a sports bar. Chill. If you single, it's gonna be better than going to a goddamn club. You ain't gonna find nobody but a nigga that just go wanna, in the same thing for that's I'm gonna think about if I'm at a club, this bitch just wanna fuck. I'm gonna think
they wanna go out and shake some ass, bro.
At sports club, I'm gonna hear and I'm gonna get to know more. It's more better. I'm not trying to be out there. I'm gonna have me just a few drinks, and I'm back at that. I buy my 12 pack at the house. I go get something at a sports bar, watch the game. There be females up there chilling too, watching a few games. They know how to deal with men. I don't know what the other people are, but hey, when I see stuff like that, I be like, hey, they know how to deal with men. They don't sit out there and just walk the street, ride their cars, look inside other niggas' cars, rubber naked in other niggas' cars, trying to find niggas. Fuck all that. I see that, I be like, damn, that's a headache. I've been seeing that shit my whole life. That's a headache.
That comment that's on the screen right there, the mother scene, that's something I thought about when I listened to the clip and I heard the mother speaking out. I was like, that sounds like the mother with the blonde hair. It sounds almost like the daughter told the mother something about what was going on or an entanglement, so to speak, of what she was in. Because she didn't seem surprised, like you know, the shock or whatever the case is. It wasn't like heartbroken, like boohoo crying. It's almost like she don't warned her and told her leave that alone or don't entangle yourself in that because it can't lead to nothing good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I do agree on that point.
Damn. That shit. People just be throwing their lives away for nothing.
How did she even meet this madness?
That's
she
my
probably
question.
was a prostitute.
A lot of them do be hoes, man. It's that mentality of mind frame.
I don't even want to. Sorry for family watching, but shit, that's not like that. But that's what it's given. You was probably, you feel me? And
Shit, that's the older profession. Ain't nobody above it. But I'm saying, like, well, ain't nobody above being potentially in it. But I'm saying, like, that be the mindset of a lot of people. And they got some cheese, they'll follow them wherever.
Yeah, or he probably slid in her DM. Who knows? Probably thought it was like a sugar daddy type of ordeal, and it turned out to be.
Could have been.
You feel me? Or you fucking with her, and it just probably went from there with the wife, like arguing. One of the two, because I can't see it no other way. I mean, shit. And They could have, like he was saying, who just meet somebody and just, but like people do that all the time. People who see somebody and be like, oh, I want to fuck. Okay, mutual. I want to fuck you too. Let's go fuck. Like first date.
They could have been met through somebody else, family, friend. He knew her for a while, watched her grow up. It could have been hella shit. But I'm saying, like, still don't shit where you eat. That's crazy. You know, you gotta watch.
Personally, I'm just not about to sit there and take nobody's life because of, like, I
Hell no.
That's not a reason, bitch. You gotta give me a reason to want to shoot you. Like, beat your
That shit ain't
ass,
playing at
maybe.
all.
But no, I'm not even gonna do that. Like, my nigga, at the end of the day, that's just my mindset, and I'm always gonna stick with that. Like, my nigga owe me loyalty at the end of the day. I didn't marry her. I didn't marry nobody else. I married you. I had vows with
Don't know middle
you.
name or nothing.
Like, I'm not, nigga.
She faded out. Nah, that's real shit though, man. If you can, don't be a cheater. And also, meet people that like you, man. I'm doing all that tricking. You ain't in that much of a rush. Shit. Get it the right way.
As the sun begins to set
crazy.
on that fateful evening, an atmosphere of anticipation and uncertainty fills the air. The man, perhaps enticed by a newfound connection or inflamed by curiosity, opened his door to this young woman, offering her a glimpse into his personal sanctuary. Little did he know that the threads of his comfortable existence were about to unravel.
She's saying, no, you're going to kill me. You're going to kill me.
Charlotte mother says her cell phone captured her daughter's final moments. 25-year-old Tyra Crosby was killed early Tuesday morning at a home in Northwest Charlotte. CMPD charged Stephanie Alexander with voluntary manslaughter in this case. She bonded out of jail just hours later. WCCB Charlotte's Trish Williford is live in Uptown. And Trish, the victim's family wants the suspect to be charged with murder, right?
Yeah, Morgan, they also want her behind bars tonight. The victim's mother walks us through what she believes led to her daughter's death.
I am missing her. She was my sunshine.
Tanya Hoskins reflects on the last day she saw her daughter alive.
We ate and laughed. Who would have knew that would have been my last time ever seeing my daughter?
That was Monday night as the family celebrated Hoskins' birthday. At the end of the night, she kissed her beloved Tyra goodbye. Hours later, Hoskins says she learned from CMPD detectives that her daughter had been killed. And she says the details of this case are so bizarre, she couldn't believe it happened. Around 5:20 Tuesday morning, detectives rushed to this home on Porter Street after police say this woman, 51-year-old Stephanie Alexander, called 911 to report that she had just arrived home and shot a woman inside her house. Police say that woman, 25-year-old Tyra Crosby, was dead, and Alexander was still on the scene. Police arrested her for voluntary manslaughter. She bonded out just over 6 hours later.
She murdered my daughter at 5, and she was out at 8.
Hoskins says she's still piecing together from detectives why her daughter was at the home. She believes she was visiting a man.
She was invited to that home. I know my daughter wouldn't have went there knowing that it was a married couple or that it was a wife's home. So she was lured there by the man that was old enough to be her father.
Hoskins believes her daughter met the man at a club.
Maybe perhaps at the club or perhaps at the sweepstakes place. As the investigators stated to me, that's where they found out that they came across paths.
Hoskins says Tyra called her as she was being attacked at the home. She says a voicemail message captured her daughter's final moments.
It's about an 8-minute long message of her being beat, tortured. You can also hear them telling her that they're going to kill her.
Hoskins would not allow us to hear that recording, but says she sent it to investigators. Alexander was given a $250,000 bond. Daniel Redford with Charmec FOP believes that's too low.
This is an open door policy that we have in Mecklenburg County. So it sends the message to criminals that, hey, I can go out here and I can do something, and I'm going to go to jail and, maybe be able to take a shower and get a sandwich. I'm going to be right back out on the street again because, nothing's going to happen to me.
Tyra's family believes the suspect should be charged with murder.
I want to see a tougher law on it. It means that human life has no value anymore.
Alexander will be back in court next month. The family plans to be there. A candlelight vigil for Crosby will be held Sunday at 7:30 at Camp Green Park. Morgan.
Trish, what an awful story. Trish Williford reporting live in Uptown tonight. Thank you.
I found myself contemplating a situation of profound regret and sorrow. Had she known the man, she would have been able to discern her errors. It is a lamentable truth that the knowledge can often prevent tragedy and misunderstandings. Furthermore, the notion of the wife resorting to torture before ending her life is deeply unsettling. Such an act would have been a gross injustice, adding unnecessary layers of cruelty in an already tragic situation. Lastly, it's worth noting that the husband should have never been subject to infidelity. It's a painful betrayal that no one deserves. The sanctity of trust within a relationship should always be upheld. In conclusion, this unfortunate series of events serve as a sharp reminder of the importance of honesty, understanding, compassion in our interactions with others. I give my best regards to the family.
Did y'all pick up on the part where the mother said, I know that my daughter would have never went to the house if she knew that this was the house of a married couple or that the wife lived there. So that means that if she knew that there was no wife or they was just dating, there was no marriage, that she would have went there. Think about what that says to you. People don't realize that when they talk and say certain things, what they give away about themselves, like their morals and their conduct. Mic check, mic check.
I hear you.
Did you
I'm
pick that
sorry,
up, Miss Grant?
my power went out, so I lost everything for a second.
Oh no. You good now?
Yeah, it's on.
But did
And
you
it's
get
not
that?
even
Oh, so
it's not
you
even
probably didn't
storming
see
here,
that.
so huh?
You probably didn't see that part, did you? When the mother was
She should
saying,
got she should have got murdered. I'm pretty sure when they got into it, she probably threatened her and all this shit. So I mean, it was already planned out. If I see her, I'm gonna do something to her. So that's like kind of like a premeditated murder.
yeah, if
That's
I
what
see
I
your
said.
ass back here again, and dot dot dot.
She gave her a fair warning. You know, if you're gonna go in as being blinded, then hey,
But
I
again,
gotta
doesn't
see
make
it.
it right because she was married. You understand? Doesn't make it right. Like my daughter would not have went in that house. She was invited there, and she went in that house at the invite. You understand what I'm saying? Of this gentleman. Had she known he was married, that wouldn't have happened. My whole thing is, so that's what you said they were married, okay? even if they wasn't married, if they was common law, that don't make it right.
No,
You
it
know what I
don't.
mean? It don't make it right. It don't give you the right because to scratch someone's itch, you're gonna scratch their itch. You know what I'm saying? Like it's I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's lost on me. I don't know.
Evidently, if you ain't happy with the one you with, cut it.
You go
Cut it. Like that song say,
apparently
cut it.
apparently you go out and find someone else to make the pain go away and get them entangled in your entanglement and potentially put their life in jeopardy. Apparently that's what happened.
No, you ain't got to say apparently right there. That's fact.
Huh?
That's fact. The way how y'all ladies talking right now, that's fact.
I'm just saying, like the emotional intelligence, like where is it? Like where is it? And not everybody. You could be 80 something years old and still not be emotionally intelligent. I get that. I
Yeah,
get that. Wow.
everybody learn. You learn as you grow. If God got you here, He got something for you to learn. You're not done. As long as you live, you're not done. It's
Agreed.
figure out what is it that He wants you to do. Once you figure that out, you'll be here longer. No matter what you do. Once you figure out what He wants you to do, you're good. You're good. Believe me. I done went through. I'm 49 years old. I done went through it. Went through it.
Well, I'm gonna say is God done saved me from killing a lot of people. For real, for real.
He'll save you
Praise.
from that too. That's for sure.
I mean that from the real, all the way down to my twin's father, his mother, his girlfriend. Oh yeah. So it wasn't nothing for me to say. Go on about your business.
God damn.
Go on about your business.
You spent time in John Wick.
He knew I stayed strapped, and I'm to this day I carry one on my ankle and one around my waist. When I go into the store, that's my American Express. I never leave home without it.
What go on there?
Bars. That's bars.
What's your EDC?
What's my what?
Your EDC.
I'm not telling you my secret. If I tell you, I have to kill you.
I know some motherfuckers, they more so like Glock 27 like size for like an EDC. Like maybe like an XDS or something like a 3.3 or something.
No. I've been told you. If anybody pay attention and know Miss Nat all about them nines, Glocks.
Look.
I have clips bigger than the Glock, so I'm gonna leave.
Hey, Ron, check this out. Just go to a different state, buy a gun, leave it there, come back home.
You ain't got one of these.
Who said that? No, I don't.
You got them ladders.
No, VR80 all day.
When you've been trained by the best, and when I say the best, my father was a trained sniper in the Marine Corps.
That VR80, I ain't thinking about sniper. I live in
Okay.
Yeah, mess with these, you ain't leaving this.
I'm not a dangerous person. One thing you ain't gonna play with is my life, my children's life, and my money.
And that's legit in Cali, a BR80. Ron, listen to me. That's legit in California, a BR80. That's all you need. Ladies too. Y'all can have it there. They make them where y'all can have them. Ain't nobody coming to your house. If they do, I feel sorry for them. Just look it up. BR80.
Who over there whooping their kids?
Across the goddamn country.
I'm fixing to give Blaze some holy hands right now. I don't know if you could tell by the facial expressions, but holy hands on who? On you. On you. Y'all too.
I'm like, who about to whoop their
What
kid?
the hell is happening?
Somebody about to whoop their kid.
I thought somebody was arguing for a second. I was saying nobody even say shit.
Oh boy.
Let's get into this other content, Gangland. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel.
Now, it turns out that Tyra Crosby has had a very dark past. Not only that, Albert Alexander has also had a really dark past, which we're going to get into. So recently we covered the case regarding Tyra Crosby, who was beaten, shot, and killed at Stephanie Alexander and Albert Alexander's home.
The details of this case are so bizarre, she couldn't believe it happened.
She was our angel, our flower, lured to a home and brutally beaten and murdered.
I believe somebody just been shot in my house.
Now, it seems like Stephanie and Albert are not being completely honest to the police, and we're going to get into that straight after I show you this phone recording that she had with the police when she killed Tyra.
Charlotte 911, do you need police, fire, and medic? I need police. Somebody just been shot in my house. I came home and I had a woman in my house, and I pulled out my gun and I shot, and she's not moving. How old is she? I have no idea. I don't even know the woman. She's inside my house in the hallway on the floor. Is she flat on her back? No, she's on her stomach. I can try to move her on her back. My husband told me don't touch her. Oh God, what did I do?
As you can hear in the recording, you actually hear Albert at the end of the recording. I don't know why the news never said this, but it's actually Albert's voice. Stephanie's voice just didn't turn into a manly, deep voice. And Albert says, oh God, what did I do? Meaning he had some involvement in this. He just admit to it. Now, there's actually audio recording that the mother of Tyra actually has.
She also says that Crosby called her in her final hour and left a voicemail in which you can hear Alexander beating her before shooting her. According to Hoskins, it was a prolonged beating, and she's hopeful that this new evidence will elevate the charges against Alexander.
She's saying, no, you're gonna kill me, It's about an 8-minute long message of her being beat, tortured. You can also hear them telling her that they're gonna kill her.
Which means that Stephanie would have done that, then called the police and acted as if she was this innocent person that had no idea what was going on so she can get out of trouble.
The family spoke to us after hearing the 911 call.
I'm angry. I'm upset that for her to go from one emotion to the next, you get on the 911 call and I have a call recorded on my phone where you're beating my child, and then you call 911 and you're emotionally crying and saying your life is over.
I feel like it's senseless. I feel like she didn't have a chance.
Now, I was digging more deeper into Albert's past, and it does look like he has a big criminal history. Now, a lot of these court cases have been disposed. That means it has been closed. Specific reasons for a case being closed can include dismissal, conviction, admission of guilt, among other reasons. Once a case is officially over, it's removed from the court's docket, which is really interesting because he has old cases that are still on the internet. And I found in 1993, he got in trouble for possessed with Schedule 2, and also happened happened in 2007, 2014. Punishment or permission of controlled substance with the intent to manufacture or sell or deliver. Now there's many levels of punishment here. It can go up to 4 years, even 10 years. So we don't actually know how long he's been arrested or in jail before. It's clear to me that this man used to be, and maybe still is, a drug dealer. Not only that, he was actually found guilty of assault of a female in 1995. Also in 2012, he obtained a falsely. 2013. It seems like he negotiated a plea deal in 2013. And there's a lot of other things as well. Not only that, Tyra has also had a criminal past. And she has also had a lot of cases that have been disposed. These photos here, it looks like she's been in jail so many times ever since she was very young, judging by the photos that I can see. It does not look good. Just because she was arrested, that does not mean that she has been found guilty of those actual charges that are floating around on the internet. But I did find she had a common law robbery, robbery with dangerous weapon, conspiracy robbery, dangerous weapon, resistance to public officer, assault with a deadly weapon. Saying that, it does look like that she has had a positive turnaround in her life, judging by what her family and friends have said.
She wouldn't want us to be sad out here. She was the light of every situation. You know what I'm saying? She prayed every day. Listen to gospel in the shower. You know what I'm saying? High vibrations, high frequency. You know what I'm saying? You know, we gotta keep her energy alive.
Her and Albert have actually met at a sweepstake. Now, I actually don't know what that means. All of us are assuming it's a casino in Charlotte, and that is a possibility that they maybe met at this casino. So people are assuming that she's actually having an affair with this man, but what if she was actually there for other reasons? Just because she was there at 5 a.m. in the morning, that doesn't necessarily mean she was there to cheat with this man. There could be so many reasons why she was there. Everyone's assuming that she went over there and she had some type of relationship with him and that she was a mistress. But what if she wasn't there for that reason? She could have been there for so many reasons. To conduct some illegal business, to prostitution. There could be so many reasons why she was at that place. And I know a lot of people are going to get offended that I said prostitution. I don't think that, but I'm just saying that there could be so many reasons why she was there. Just because he's a male and she's a female, it does not necessarily mean that she was there to have an affair with him. And at the end of the day, it does look very sus. It does look like a setup. Why was she turning up there at 5 a.m.? Where was she before? Was she watching from the casino and followed them home? Like, what is the story behind this? It sounds like it could have been a dealing gone wrong. It sounds like it could have been a setup. It hasn't even been addressed when she actually met Albert. What day? Was it that morning that she met Albert? And if so, did they meet at the club? And if they did, was she drugged? So she could have even been drugged and taken to this place. We don't know. There's so many things that could have gone down besides just cheating and having a relationship with this man.
I know my daughter wouldn't have went there knowing that it was a married couple or that it was a wife's home.
Hopefully the family get an autopsy on the body to see what type of alcohol she had in her body, if there was any drugs in her system, and to prove that she was beaten up. Yes, they have the voice recording to show that she was beaten up, plus the gun room will prove that Stephanie has been lying to the police about the situation, and she should be able to cop a couple of charges with that. Not only that, Albert as well, because it sounds like he was involved as well. If it wasn't for the voice recording,
she's saying, no, you're gonna kill me, you're gonna kill me. It's about an 8-minute long message of her being beat, tortured. You can also hear them telling her that they're gonna kill her.
And for the phone recording when he's saying, what did I do?
Oh God, what did I do?
He possibly could have got away with this situation scot-free, because at the end of the day, if it was Stephanie that did everything, and he didn't know, maybe he was in the other room, he could possibly get away and face no charges. But because of that, I doubt that will happen and justice will be served. With the information that I present with you guys now, what do you think that happened? Let me know in the comment section below. And while you're here, go check out these other videos.
And now it's getting real.
Yeah.
I didn't know that part. If you got the recording, that's pretty much done deal.
But see, this is the thing though. If she got a recording, why is they still trying to give her manslaughter even though they got a recording?
Yeah, that's
8
facts too.
minutes.
That's for sure a murder. They got the recording.
I guess they trying to figure out the circumstances on whether it was like what type of felony is it? Because a misdemeanor ain't nothing, but you have a class A felony all the way to F in some municipalities. So I guess they trying to classify what type of felony it is.
It sure ain't no manslaughter. That's the damn sure.
Fuck nah. That's probably more than murder. They had 8 minutes to think about it. That's damn near shit. Premeditated at this point. You knew you was gonna kill her when the shit started.
And that's bingo, Roach. Bingo. You beat her behind. You went and got the gun. Load the gun up.
Right.
Aimed. And fired after you beat her up. After
she was in fear of her life.
Hold on. Oh, where she got the time to call her mother and you didn't see why you was beating her behind? So did she have her clothes on? Was she naked? Because you was beating her behind. She called her mother and her mother was able to hear all of that on the phone. Or at least you didn't see her with her phone and take the phone away from her? Is it making sense to y'all?
Yeah, she say 8 minutes into the call.
She was clearly in fear of her life. Shit. Hey, y'all gonna kill
So
me?
My question is, okay, you didn't see her calling? Because if I'm intent on causing you harm or making you pay for hurt, that you think I'm gonna allow you to call somebody?
Yep, that part.
It's not.
So
It's not.
Whatever room she went in must have been a good little distance.
She don't gotta hold on. Okay. It was 8 minutes of the video recording.
Yeah.
Or 8 minutes of the audio recording. She was clearly in fear of her life. You was obviously got her down to a point where, you know, she ain't really moved too far. You must have threatened her with some shit. And then you either had it on you or fucking pull that shit out. Ain't nobody finna get bold because somebody pull a gun out. So I mean, they damn near had it. She had it regardless. So that's for sure a murder, and it might be premeditated depending on if she knew about the girl or not, or how long it took her to shoot it. That shit crazy.
And he got a record longer than a track star.
Man. Hey, when that nigga said deliver, that shit had me rolling. That nigga voice funny as hell. But yeah, man, they ain't innocent. And I wouldn't put it past either one of them for real. Even record aside, because that shit just hella fishy.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
And one of them
what have I
pictures,
done?
they show her picture came across America's Most Wanted. Because I was like, wait a minute, one of them pictures done came across the America's Most Wanted screen before.
Bro, look like he stay up to shit. And the fact that he stay up to shit, that shit, yeah, I wouldn't give it no leeway. He needs to be in just as much trouble as her ass. You done there set it up. You knew you lived there. You knew she lived there. You knew you was married. You knew your wife had a gun for sure. You know her temper.
Put away. My wife is
You know
crazy.
Facts. So I mean, that's pretty much on him just as much as it is on her. If you really get down to brass tacks, because that's your plan. And you're like, what did I do? What did you do? You know what you did, nigga. You know.
What my twin fathers told his girlfriend, please don't go over there. Because this woman here, she ain't trigger happy, but she will shoot your behind.
Facts, especially if you come to where I stay at. Like, I'm not finna play with you. I'm gonna leave my door wide open. Come on in. I'm trying to get some fresh air. I don't know what's going on. I ain't expect nobody walking in my house. I'm trying to get this fresh air.
Right.
I heard you was coming over, but I didn't believe it. But I do need some ventilation in here. I'm gonna staple your shit. You crazy.
Got time to play with people. I'm not gonna play the music with you. I'm not.
Facts. Don't bring that shit to where I keep none of my peoples or even myself. Don't let me have no company or nothing. You extra shot. Your ass tweaking. But yeah, man, don't shit where you eat. I got a phone call. I'll be right back.
No, you ain't never supposed to do that. Never. So what you think about it, Matt? Do you think that they ought to go with manslaughter?
Hell no. They need to give her ass murder one.
That's what I said.
They need to go ahead, give her murder one. It's like, even though she's not actually being charged, like, she still gotta go to court for this shit. So what they're charging her, those are her charges. But she can be found guilty, especially if she take it to the box. If she take it to the box, you know, like, you know what I'm saying, I think I can get off this, and whatever the case may be, she got it's like, if she got a video, it's no way you can just get manslaughter if she got a video.
Yep. But see, this is the thing I don't understand. She got the mother got a recording of her daughter calling 8 minutes into the call. Her daughter's being, jumped on. Now, let me double back here. Same county got a video of Shanquilla being basically jumped on. Ain't no difference. You got what you need. So why have you guys not dug into sending this chick on to Mexico? If you're gonna prosecute the rest, let's get some warrants and send the rest of them. That's why I just said it's more going on in that department than anything. Like, somebody done got paid under the table to shut up. Put up or shut up.
Like, what do you think about the age 25? Like, why is it the age 25? Shanquilla, Carlee, like,
I know it's crazy.
I think it has to do with the psychological mechanism of growth within a person's within this environment. And I believe I said it before, but I'll say it again. So when you look at the dynamic of what happened with COVID, and there was a delay of people necessarily growing. People had to stay at home and not grow. Now, in addition to that, you also have, as my sister Angie said, I'm gonna steal her word, a dispensation of adults, young adults, Gen Zers or Gen Yers. I don't even know the proper terminology.
Gen Z.
Listen, these Gen Zers that they are just like you have 25-year-olds that we are seeing now in the news for either becoming unalived or whatever the case is. There was a different dispensation about a year ago of 18 to 19 or 20-year-olds that were committing mass shootings. So with that being said, it has to do with the ability to connect emotionally with others, to read the room, in addition to that, and read the world around you. You understand? And just knowing, like, common courtesies. I think just how to react and how to act as a whole and communicate with others. I think that needs to be taught. Etiquette needs to be taught because this generation, they don't have etiquette. They don't know what's tactful, what's not tactful. They don't know what is fair and reasonable and what's not. And because of the lack of those boundaries, you have these situations because it's unclear to me. In Shanquilla's case, you hear her saying, what the hoes say? And it could have been taken by them. I know nobody ain't gonna be calling me no hoe if me and what you call it, me and somebody else, like we known to not get along and you the person that's calling me hoes, you're not gonna be, I'm gonna tell you about yourself. Respectfully or not, but you're gonna get told about yourself because it's not who you answer to or what you're called, is what you answer to.
Yep,
But you ain't gonna be fixing. You ain't gonna be fixing to be calling me out my name either. Okay, so that could have been that situation with the Tierra Strand. It said what they said that she got extra crunk, and then she ended up having a fight outside the club and all of that, and then her friends like again. It's a group. It's this age range, and it's something within the psychology that they just didn't. It didn't meet. It didn't equilibrate. It has to be. I'm not saying all 25-year-olds are this way, but I do believe that it's something that has occurred, whether it has to do with COVID and the fact that they lacked that interaction. Because for males, I can tell you they stopped developing within that time. Females stopped developing a little bit after, like 26ish. Something have had to have happened within this time. Whether I don't know if it's environmentally, I don't know if it's physiologically within this age bracket, but I do believe that it's some. That's why we're seeing that. That's my personal opinion.
Mm, I still say it has a lot to do with your upbringing, which plays a big part in these children's lives. If you instilled in them while they're young, morals, respect, they would not. I'm not saying all, because you always gonna have one bad apple gonna turn out and do whatever. Because if my dad had 10 kids and he only had one out of the whole bunch that turned up to be the crazy one, didn't listen. She got the same skills, the morals and respect that our father gave us. So all this was taught, learned, but if you don't take it into your adult life, some just figure, well, it is what it is. I'm gonna do what I want to do. They hear it, but later on down the line, I guess it just doesn't make any sense to them because they so busy doing what they want to do. I don't think it has nothing to do with COVID. It starts at
Oh
home.
no, when I say COVID, I don't want it to seem like it's a conspiracy theory. What I'm saying is the fact that people were away from people. Never have we ever
Well,
seen a time
yeah.
that we had to be separated from one another, people that we normally interacted with. People were forced to be by themselves in small spaces. In places like New York, we had curfews. You couldn't be outside. In countries like Panama, men could only go outside 2 days a week. Women went outside 3 days a week on alternating days. That's how COVID affected people. So if you're thinking about how COVID affected different people in different areas, you may not have this same effect on in states like Florida, because people was going to Florida to party. People was going to Atlanta to party when states was locked down and shut down. Correct? Am I right or am I wrong? But then you have states like New York You have states like California that was all with the shits that wanted everything locked down. You're not going anywhere. We gonna protect those who can't protect themselves. Wear a mask. All of those things, and because people had to stay inside, I'm telling you, everybody cannot. Everybody does not know how to be alone by themselves.
True. That's true.
Everybody does not know how to sit in a room and deal with the devil that is within. Everybody does not. COVID forced a lot of people to do so. And when you are young and you are not emotionally mature enough to understand, and you don't have the guidance and upbringing on how to emotionally understand that and what you're going through, guess what's going to happen? You're going to have this. You're going to have people that are narcissists that love attention, that they want to get out there and have the attention, or they want to become the super uber influencer that they never was the influencer before, but COVID gave them a route. COVID gave them an avenue. Then you're going to want to have the bottle poppers and the champagne poppers and all of that. Why? Because COVID created a vacuum to where nobody was going out. So you could have a party and pop bottles and all of that for $500 off that PPP money. And look like you was a rock star rich. But now life is getting back to lifing. We getting back to normal. You got to go get a job. You can't sit on your ass and do nothing. If you could do remote work, you got to figure out how to make that happen for you.
I get it.
And it's not equilibrating with people. People not getting it. My bad, sis. I mean, all right, sorry.
Nah, it's all good. We just soaking it in.
But this here,
You got people that's still tripping. You got people that's still tripping off of having to wear a mask. You have people that get on planes and act the fool. They act the fool on a plane because they're told you have to wear a mask or you have to socially distance. I don't know how many times I got into it with people because they wasn't respecting my personal space. I was always a personal space respecter. Like, I feel like, look, I got to show y'all this. I always show my kids this. You see this? This is my personal space. If I could turn all the way around and if I touch you like that with my hand, that means you in my personal space. I'm entitled to slap the shit out of you. I teach that shit to my kids. Point blank. If you in here, if I say back up from me, you in my intimate space and I didn't invite you here, please back up. And I could turn all the way north, south, east, or west. And I could touch you with my hand, you entitled. So now COVID comes. This is not 6 feet. This is a good probably 2.5, 3 feet from shoulder to middle fingertip. Pardon, I'm not trying to get nobody middle finger, but from shoulder to middle finger, right? That's a good 2.5 feet. COVID was 6 feet. You got to stand 6 feet away. You know how many times I used to get into it with people? Like, you're on my back. I can feel your breath on my neck. It's hot. It feels like dragon flames. I feel like I'm in a Game of Thrones episode. The back, my kitchen is burning. Like, back up. Back up. Do you want to see the pin? Are you going to pay for my groceries? Why are you so close? Why are you so close? Why? I just need to know.
Once I tell you back up once and you see this big old turkey thigh, I'm sorry. I'm going to take and kick you wherever it may. If I ask you to get back, I mean get back.
Listen, this is all I'm saying. So if people act a fool for just wanting to be away, and you probably like, what that have to do with the fact that these 25-year-olds, I know somebody in the chat asking, what that got to do with the fact that the 25-year-olds are tweaking? Because they don't know boundaries. That makes sense?
Yeah.
They're not for no boundaries. They don't know boundaries. The parents, the educational system don't teach them no boundaries. We have to talk here like a real dread rasta. Or don't know if to teach them boundaries. The government, look, they had to deal with friggin' Trump ass for 4 years. They definitely ain't learned no fucking boundaries. They learned how to evade the fucking law. That's what they learned. Let me mute my mic. I talk too much.
I ain't messing with you tonight, B. But the truth is the truth. You know, people don't want people all up on them. You can't invade people's space because people gonna say something. We still going through a pandemic.
Man, I wonder why they ain't been played that video though. Like, if you got a recording, so you think that you should play that to the people?
Oh, of course. She probably done gave that probably to the police department.
They said that she gave it to the police department, but did y'all not peep something else that's interesting? She was held on $250,000 bail. Let's do the math on that. $250,000 is $250,000, right? Okay, if you had to pay 10% bond, that's about 25,000. Am I wrong?
What was her bond?
Of $250,000. So 10% is 25,000, correct? Come on, y'all. Not where my math whiz is at. It's 25%. Okay, 25,000. 25,000 is 10% of the 250,000, right? That's if she went through a bail bond, but she was able to bond out. So that means that she readily had, and they didn't own the property that they lived on. So she readily had liquid 25 grand available, 25 large, to bail herself out. You got to ask yourself, what was this woman's profession? What was she doing? And what did that girl see in that house? Like Martin said, she could have been there for any number of reasons. What's the sweepstakes? What does the sweepstakes mean? Does the sweepstakes mean the casino or the bingo hall, the local bingo hall? I don't know. But did she see something? Did she see some type of fraudulent something? Was she about to talk? I don't know. But she was able to bail out, and she was arrested at one time and bailed out and was out like 3 or so hours after she was arrested. That's record breaking.
We done did so much crooked mess in the past, so ain't no telling.
That's the point. That's the point. Who she know and what does she do? What does she do and what is her connection? Because she bailed out.
Yep.
But why are people saying they came from a gambling shack?
Because the sweepstakes indicate, like, sweepstakes is known for, a sweepstakes back in the days was like Publishers Clearinghouse, where you win something. That's another word for winning something, some type of thing that you win. So that would be an indicator of a lottery or bingo or something that you would win. Some type of gambling is implicated when they say sweepstakes. So if they're saying that they met at a sweepstakes, I'm thinking in my head that it's portraying something like, this is where people, like you ever been on a cruise or something and they have the casino on board, and people that have the same proclivity of to gamble and spend their money and try to win more, they will go to the casino. This would be the sweepstakes. Maybe that's the word for it there in that town or in the South, if that's something. I don't know.
It ain't no South word because I ain't never heard of it.
Or maybe it's something for that town. I can't speak on that.
Maybe. Must be a North Carolina thing. Sweepstake.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I was kind of feeling like Joe, like, until we figure out like how it do boil down, like what it boils down to. But I don't know, man. I'm getting he invited her there. I don't think she's like an intruder, and I don't know. I just think he probably invited her in.
For
I'm still
why? What was the reason? Like Cardi said, what was the reason? Let me get my Bronx accent together. What was the reason? Wait, hold on. That's not quite Dominican enough. What was the reason? What was the reason?
He said, "What was the reason?"
What was the reason? Damn, that's not giving so much Bronx and Dominican. I gotta try again another time. But yeah, y'all get where I'm going with it. I gotta bring some comedy
Nah,
relief because it's a
in,
little.
in his mind ain't no telling.
nah. The reason why I
Personal
think she was
mind is the
invited
worst mind
because
you want to deal with. I'm sorry.
she
It
she
is.
um she ain't just broke in. She didn't hit no house lick. Like her mama said, if she would have knew he was married or had somebody coming to that house, she wouldn't have went. So come
I
on
wouldn't have
now.
went from the get go.
You
Well,
talk about
correction. She said the mother implied that if her daughter knew he was married, she ain't saying nothing much about had somebody coming there, but more she kept on that point if she knew he was married. And again, so if he wasn't married, that would be okay for her to have one up in there. Cause guess what? I got brothers, I got cousins, male cousins, and guess what? They're not with the shenanigans. You know what they doing? They if they know another dude, they like, check this out. They either strapped up before they go somewhere, and they like this.
Better.
I need you to get dressed and answer that door. Answer that door so everybody can be on the same accord. Because when I walk out of here, I don't want to worry about you nor worry about my life because I don't think I'm gonna be messing with you after today because you put my life in danger with your crazy situation. But yeah, but it's like get dressed. Let's address this now. There's no elephant in the room. There's no waiting for another time. We're not playing. There's no pussyfooting around, so to speak. Negroes don't handle that. They're not playing with you. So how are you able to get back in there? Like you had an argument with her the week before, and you got the cojones, the cojones muy grande, the balls, the circular, you know, juju to sit there and go in this house. Now, my thing is, did your sixth sense not go off and tell you, sis, maybe this ain't really where you want to go with this. Maybe you might want to go put some ice on your cootie cat and sit down, take a cold shower. I don't know. I just want to know what her sixth sense was. I don't even want to know. That's not my business. Let me mute my mic.
She should have went and bought her a rose and been done with it. Now I'm gonna mute my mic. Young men, I, I, I'm gonna say this, regardless of age. Do your research on people before you get involved with them. I don't care if you got to run a background check as well as a credit check. Because if not, people are robbing people. You think you finna go meet up with somebody? Oh, yeah, she found it in a brick house. Looks ain't everything. All that glitters ain't gold. All that look good ain't good. Do your homework. Do your research. Because people are taking people out. We see it all the time on these lives over something stupid.
Man, we be kicking that. We be kicking that real shit though.
For real, for real.
We be kicking that real shit. like I said, man, she had words with her before, so she kind of did know the girl. And it wasn't no, oh, I don't know who's in my house. It's an intruder right there.
May she rest in peace. But she
Hmm.
signed her own death wish. Because if I done argued with another woman about her man, you ain't got to ever worry about me calling him, seeing him, or nothing. I'm gone. You got this. You got it. You can have it. But people don't look at it like that. And by her just thinking her ball's bigger than the wife's, okay. You done got caught up and I got unalive for something that could have been avoided. Over what? Something that looks like Chewbacca from Star Wars? Was he putting it down like that? Have y'all been together before this even happened?
I know, man. His ass look crazy as hell. Like when you look at him, we had Joe up here earlier. Joe said he for surely look like he's some tricking.
He do. That's why I say these young women. I don't know. I don't know.
Look how this man look exactly, man. And freakazoid. Look at him, man. Look how he looking, Gangland. Like, look how she looking. Look how she looking and look how he looking.
She mentally exhausted. That's what's wrong with her. You keep letting him do it because you allow it, married or not. If you're dealing with a dickhead, let him be. Let him go, flaunt, spread his wings with whomever without you. Boy, some of these women some of these men walking around here with gold between their legs. They're gonna find out later you're dealing with a fool. And it works vice versa. Means if you dealing with some crazy bras, let them go. Let them go. You will be so much happier without them. I know firsthand. Because nobody have to sit up and put up with mental abuse, physical abuse, verbal abuse, which is more damaging than anything.
Emotional
Nobody
manipulation
has to do that, period. You can cut a person's soul with your mouth and make them feel like shit easier with your tongue. Nobody needs to go through that type of abuse, period. But she allow it, so hey, if she like it, I love it. I give respect where respect is due. You treat me like a queen, I'm gonna treat you like a king. But you treat me like shit, you got to go. That'll do. Let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord fucking split you.
We were dirty.
Bon voyage.
And good riddance.
There it is. I always tell people you can do bad by yourself, but I can make it without you.
Nah, that's real shit. I go for emotional manipulation too, man. Some people learn you.
Yeah, they
and
do.
They learn what it takes to make you do what they want you to do. You gotta watch out for that shit too. Motherfuckers in here trying to finesse. Out here
That
trying to finesse.
control shit ain't no joke. You can't control nobody but your damn self. Only person control each other is God. Let's make that clear. Ain't nobody no robot. Who died and made you God? That's what I would tell them. That's what I had to used to tell my twin's father. Who the fuck are you? Who died and made you God? Fuck out of here with all that. I had to go Italian style on this ass. Fuck out of here.
Forget about it.
That's the door. If you're gone, stay gone. Cause trust me, one thing my dad taught me, I know how to change locks. I'm a good locksmith, if nothing else. Got a shooter behind it. So don't play with it, cause I ain't no joke.
Nah, that's real. Changing the door ain't hard at all.
I don't understand about that lady there. She allows so much stuff, and she just didn't. Some people just can't live without another person being in their face. That's crazy. That's crazy.
You come in this world by yourself. You go in that box by yourself.
That's right.
Don't let nobody run your life. You can be alone. You can enjoy your own company. Find you some people worth having around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Stay out of other people face. If you can. You know what I'm saying? Because shit come behind that too. Like people that like you back and people that you like.
What do you think the husband involvement is, as far as why he said what he said on the 911 call, or the call that her mama got? Like, what did he say? What have he done?
That nigga, the reason she was there, for one. So he did that. And then he probably could have broke up the situation if he was on his toes. And who knows what he did to keep the girl down. If he might have assisted, if he went the rogue route, could have handed her a gun. He could have did some whatever. Like, but bro had some buster ass mentality going on, man. First of all, you was at your crib, you know better. And then second, you in the background. While you know she calling the police, talking about what have you done? You dead near you just incriminated yourself. Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna know you on the phone with the cop and I'm like, oh, what did I do? Like, nigga, we finna find out now. You could have shut up. It would have been her. But yeah, he did something, especially getting her there. I feel like he should be equally responsible, or at least responsible at all. Something gonna come out to where he gonna be a part of this shit.
He ain't gonna get no pass. Like you said, he done incriminated himself on that call when she called the police.
That shit was crazy. What about doing? Like, nigga, what the hell are the all things in the world to say when somebody on the phone? You should have been sounding like you was trying to help. Like, breathe or something. Then you better off that way. You talking about what have you done? Now we kind of find out, what did you do? Somebody gonna learn. And ain't nobody cutting you no slack from the girl side, so it ain't like no accident. Oh yeah, we forgive them shit. So you down there threw yourself in the boiling water too. And the woman, she got, super emotional, obviously. But that's not how life work either. You had that woman in your house for a good bunch of minutes, whether y'all was fighting or not, unless she was whooping your ass. But it didn't sound like she was not in fear for her life because she had on the fucking phone. She had the recording. So you probably came in, was getting the best of her, or she was scared, paralyzed. Not your situation. You don't know, somebody could pop out the closet. And then you did what you did, leaving her close to incapacitated, or, you know what I'm saying, somewhere, or don't move, or whatever the fuck the line was. I wasn't there. And then you went to go get your gun. Like, you thinking about this shit the whole time, whether it's emotional or not. And don't try that temporary insanity bullshit they keep trying to throw on everything. Nah. She was mentally disturbed. It's mental health. Nah, bitch. You chose to do the shit. Your mental health is healthy enough to make a rational decision.
I had time to think about it.
Motherfuckers try to do that shit way too much. That shit annoying as fuck. Maybe it's mental health. Nah, bitch. You fucking decided. People decide
she
sometimes.
did that. She
The
did
fuck?
that so she could get a lesser sentence. I mean, said like
Yeah.
that's the play because now she's getting charged with that. But if the mom got all the receipts saying that they did something together, they both should be going down soon. They both should be going down soon.
Facts. Big fact. Especially
All
him.
they
He
gonna
should
do is
probably
put the pressure
especially her.
on
She
her.
shot her.
They gonna put the pressure on her and make her snitch.
Facts. You seen her face in that mugshot? You seen her face in that mugshot? She ain't trying to do that. Some of that girlfriend's probably in jail, or family or something. You never know who locked up. And your ass is not cut for that. You just want to show off for your man that's cheating on you. That nigga don't give a fuck about you. Or whatever the hell you was showing off for, whatever the hell you did it for, because that's crazy. It's like, you chose to do this shit. Once they try that mental health shit, they gotta stop letting people do that. Everybody need a fucking brain scan from the jump. Mandatory. Fuck it. Go check it out. See what's on your shit. We gotta check your background. Motherfuckers are doing that shit way too much. I work in Frisco, so I deal with that shit every night. Motherfucker be doing some dumb shit. You just seen this motherfucker Carl's Jr. ordering a burger earlier. Just fine. Ate it, sat down, got a drink, said thank you. Now this nigga over here acting like he can't, you know what I'm saying? Acting like he can't function and shit. Motherfucker be playing too much. That shit lame as hell. But yeah, she chose to do that shit. Nigga finally get his shit off. Hey. Nah, that shit crazy.
Wow. That is just nothing surprised me nowadays. It really don't. That's why I don't watch the news. But nothing surprised me at all.
Shit, most of them, they don't even watch the news. They watch Gangland TV, man. They don't even watch the news. Them motherfuckers watch Gangland.
I ain't watching news once since I've been fucking with it.
I'm trying to tell you, like, you know what I'm saying?
With the content creators,
Salute.
great. We
Shank, what up?
you on the news.
Salute. Shout out to OG Shank. Salute. Blessings. Hit the link, man. Pop up, man, if you want to converse with the Gangland. Hold on, let me bring the
But I'm just so done with the stupidness. People need to stop being. And I'm gonna say it this way: the Ebonics term, they need to stop being ignorant, not ignorant, ignorant.
Ignorant.
There you go. That part.
Ignorant.
Have some common sense, which a lot of people don't have now, because they don't think before they take actions. They just go ahead with it. I'm gonna whoop her behind. She ain't help my husband. I done caught him in an awkward position. Nah, I'm finna kill you, woman. What?
Listen, I was talking, and what happened was StreamYard said they was gonna mute my mic permanently, so they like kicked me off of here. My bad, y'all.
Nah, shit, you good. All that shit be tweaking. My shit be tweaking.
Yeah, couldn't click the link or nothing.
I couldn't comment earlier. I had to resubscribe. That shit should be playing, man. Internet crazy. Hell yeah,
Right.
Good people.
But yeah, I don't know about this. I really wonder what was happening before. Like, he either had a proclivity of doing this. It was several factors, I believe, as with everything that we experience in life. There's always extenuating circumstances. But with this situation, I believe that the extenuating circumstances was the fact that he was known for doing this. And if that was him, in fact, from the content that Martin Louise played, of him saying, "Oh my God, what have I done? What have I done?" with a deep voice, then that's indicative of someone who has done this before and was already caught up, and now their BS has turned deadly.
Well, what's good? What's good for the
And
goose? Good for the gander.
and here's the thing. I know Country done said let's speak facts and not what we think or if was a fifth or whatever, but I have this question to pose to y'all. If she was found on her back like she was leaving, right? And what if she picked up something to defend herself in self defense and it was the husband that shot her and not the wife? Okay, now I'm
I
gonna
thought
make
she
my
said
mind
she was
think
on her
about
stomach.
that.
Then they find her. They said she was on her stomach. You think they flipped her? They could have flipped her.
Yeah.
Forensics gonna have to punch in.
But if you
Right,
trying to leave, and you, to me, that's a coward. The girl trying to leave, and then you turn around and shoot her in the back. Now I'm quite sure y'all was face to face, and you already got a gun. But you gonna wait till she run and shoot her in the back? If that ain't a cowardly move, I'm sorry. That's fact.
That is cowardly.
It is.
Shit. You could have let her up out of there unless she was gonna do the thing from the jump. Once you think about it, then you fucked up. Thinking about it too long.
He'd have been going right behind to get your dirty drawers or put them on along with whatever. Get what you can get, and you better get up out of here.
Big fact. But yeah, they're in trouble.
You made
They
your
know where
bed.
that story.
You go somewhere else and lie in it. And you can do whatever you want.
The cry didn't even sound convincing.
Right. It sounded like it was manufactured. Like it was a manufactured, like, I don't know. Like, I'm just saying, what if it was, because the voice receipts ain't receipting. That's my thing. The receipts don't be receipting, but the voice receipts ain't receipting in this case. That's my story. I think my son is deaf in the background because he got the home stereo movie system going crazy. Ignore that. I'm just saying. I feel like it was manufactured. It could have been the husband. Like Shorty Girl, like if she was on the phone for 8 minutes and her mother heard her pleading for her life and know you gonna kill me at X, Y, and Z, right?
Yeah.
For you to be on the phone for 8 minutes and now she could have probably tried to defend herself and now seen like, listen, it's about to be the end for me. Let me fight back. She either grabbed a knife or something and homeboy came with the bang banger and bamboozled and shorty girl, his wife called the cops. Like, hey, it was me that did it or whatever, like a crime of rage. Like they thought about this. They manufactured this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
They for sure thought about
I'm
it.
just chatting. I'm chatting.
They thought about that shit for at least 8 minutes.
Right.
At least 8 minutes. So we got the 8-minute phone call. She could have been calling in the heat of the moment type shit, and she could have been happening for another 4 or 5 minutes. We never know. But at the end of the day,
and that's another thing. Who gave her phone? Who allowed her to call? Like who? Let's think about this. Who? Like you whooping somebody's ass, right? You gonna really let them call somebody to possibly call for help to stop them from getting this ass whooping that you believe in your head, mind of minds that they deserve?
She probably was getting her ass beat by the girl.
Personally, I feel as though Shorty Girl, the deceased, I should say, not Shorty Girl, pardon me, I don't want to sound ignorant. I believe the deceased, remember when I said extenuating circumstances may have played a role in, the culmination of the events that occurred? It's quite possible that her rap sheet was the indicator of how because she had several different mugshots, and she could have changed her life around. I mean, if God did it for if Jesus did it for Saul, it turned into Paul. Who couldn't say he couldn't change it around? But what I'm saying is, could that her judgment, her ability to have sound judgment, been affected? You understand what I'm saying? That she didn't run and see that this was a volatile situation. Because not everybody is the sharpest knife in the drawer. I'm sorry. Everybody, so there's people out here that's walking around a few French fries shorts of a Happy Meal. I'm just being honest.
Damn.
I'm just being a few French fries short of a Happy Meal. I should mute my mic now because, before StreamYard kick me out again. I love y'all, just in case they do.
Smooth. We'll see you on the refresh if they do. Nah, but
Right,
shit, some people a whole burger for short of a Happy Meal, man. But, some people missing the whole burger. But that's definitely enough time to decide whether you're gonna kick somebody out or not. And if I get caught in somebody's spot, I'm for sure try to put my clothes on and get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Or at least put my clothes on and see what's up with the situation. So that's probably what she was doing in the meanwhile if they was, caught in the act type shit. But you gotta play that shit smart. And I think the dude, when your fucking wife coming home, or the possibility of her coming home, or whatever the case is. So it's got to be something deeper than, oh, we just got caught.
What else? You want to know what else? I want to know this, Roach. I want to know if they took pictures. When you get arrested, right, and they do your mugshot, they take pictures of tattoos, or if you had any markings. Markings and stuff. I wonder if they took pictures of the wife, because that would indicate, was she getting her behind beat? Was there a struggle?
You could be getting your ass whooped without bruises though too. Somebody could fuck around and slam you. Well, I guess if you get slammed on your shit, you probably get a bruise, but
yeah, but I'm saying she looks pretty fair. She looks fair. She looks like she was hit upside the head with a cast iron pin, or socked in the face with an iron fist that she would bruise up.
That was life coming down on her ass. That's what made her look like that. The possibility.
Roast, I ain't messing with you. I'm gonna mute my mic. You play too much.
Life was like shit. This is what it's gonna be. You start realizing that shit. Got out real quick. I mean, the last time you get up, that's murder for sure. Now, if brush shot her, then that's extra crazy, because what the fuck is even happening anymore?
Okay, I got something to say. Mr. Stan Autry, I don't know who sent you, but sir, let me tell you that you go right ahead. It's your prerogative, like Bobby Brown said. It's your prerogative. You make sure. Let me cam up so I can give you this PSA. You go ahead and you wait for that official report. But this roster, because I know you said that the last person that lied and said that they was kidnapped themselves, it was a lie and they turned themselves in. Check this out. You go ahead and you do that. Stan Autry. What Stan Autry don't know is that we was uncovering the lies of Miss Carlee Russell, and that they was no baby. It was as much of a baby as it was a Wayne's brother dressed as little Bill on the Parkway. Okay, so while you sit there, take this PSA in good faith, my man, and go with God. Peace and blessings to you. Calm down. See, you got the cookie talking. She taps in person, and she taps when she's an avatar. Play with me.
Well, I feel where you're coming from, but my thing is like, some people rush to judgment, I guess, sure, but if the judgment ain't wrong, then do it matter if we rush to judgment or not? Because our judgment we rushed to was some bullshit, and we ended up being some bullshit.
Yeah, so we told all up and down the story. All up and down the story. We know it was Little Bill. We knew it was Little Bill on the Parkway. And it was her abductor was Donald Trump. He
Oh,
teleported in from Marcialago, wherever he lives in Florida. We knew that. Mar-a-Lago, yes, we knew he teleported in on his spaceship with little Bill and had her. We knew that.
I can't with
We knew
him.
that before the clear skinned man decided he was gonna go in the backwoods and investigate, sir. But you go
No, I
ahead when
feel
you wait for the official report. We don't know nothing. We just
shit. We all
analyzing
gotta wait
facts.
for the official report. But in the meanwhile,
Right,
this is what it
right.
is. Shit, ain't nobody stopping
He
nobody from
said, I
looking
don't
at
want any smoke.
the.
Yeah,
Nah,
we don't
you
want
kind of
no
heat
smoke
up.
either, Stan.
You kind of heat up on his ass.
We don't want no smoke.
Now my thing is
We don't
shit.
want no smoke. I'm just telling you. I'm just giving you this public service announcement. Like, it's quite
It ain't a rush
possible.
judgment. It's a breakdown.
Yeah. Yeah, because how she bail out in 3 hours off of $250,000. Let's analyze what $250,000 is. What could you do with $250,000, Roach? Or you, Miss Nat?
Shit.
Or you, Ron? If they gave you a quarter of
Yeah.
so a quarter of
You
a
can go
million
crazy.
dollars in a bond in most states. The only place that I know that do 1% bail bonds is New Jersey in a
I thought it was
specific
10%.
couple of counties. Okay,
It's
so
10% out here.
10%, right? So ten
That's
percent
25 billion.
of all right, 25,000. That's 25,000. You had 25,000 liquid. Let's consider another fact that you didn't own. You nor your husband owned that property, so there wasn't collateral that you could put up. You had 25 liquid to put up off of that 25, and no, the bail wasn't dropped. I looked. That bail wasn't dropped. It wasn't decreased. That was $250,000. 250, comma 000. Take 10% of that. That leaves you with 25, comma 000. You had that liquid. What do you do? Is
You got to put up a
it
car. Some more shit.
is the sweepstakes or was it the sweepstakes? Was it the sweepstakes money that had you liquid, sis? Was it the sweepstakes money that he won, that he put up to get you out because he knew that the only reason you in there is because he was being a thought? Maybe I touched the nerve with some people. Let the roster. Let me get it together. My
Could be
bonus
the
twisted. Let me get back to my impressed status. Impressed. I'm back with you. All right. So could it be that it was the sweepstakes money? Could it be? Because people go to casinos and win 25 or large,
Shit, they
10,000
could
large.
have three. They could have some
You
shit.
understand?
Yeah.
The legal poker spot down the block, in the hood.
Family
The
could pull
little
together.
poker,
Shit. Call your grandma.
the
Somebody
poker,
got it.
the poker or the bootleg spot where they say the bootleg liquor after hours and they got poker going on in the back.
What
You know what I'm saying?
They call it blue
Where they,
light. Light. What is it? Blue light, especially in the
You talking
basement.
about like the gambling corner? I know what you're talking about like the buy zone or some shit. What the fuck they call that?
Pretty much. Like how if you watch VMS, you know what I'm talking about. So what I'm saying to you, and they still have them here in New York. It'll be hard to believe as ridiculous as NYPD is, but they do have poker spots. And as much as they have casinos that's available, people do have the little hustle spots that they go to that gamble or whatever. And people be winning money. They play anything from dominoes to craps to poker to blackjack.
Casino
I've been
game.
around. I've seen it. So could it be that that's why that money? Because sometimes, not all the time, but people always say follow the money or follow the big purchases or the big ticket items. Where was Carlee's car? Where was the car was still on the side of the road? Was she still leave and a car was still running? Like what? Like this not making sense. And because it didn't make sense, is how we was able to uncover more things that didn't make sense. Well, this woman, if it's factual that they don't own that house, they were renting, right? Follow the money. Where did the money come from? Because you was bailed out in 3 hours. Not one, not two, but three. Not 12, not 10 hours, not 24, but three.
Remember,
Well, you know what? If she went before a judge, and a lot of times judge can, if she got the money, a lot of times they do ask them, uh, can you pay restitution to get yourself out? And if they say yes, then she has to pay it before she leaves the courtroom.
that's another angle. I mean, you got people that you know too. So I mean, the money could have been pulled together or
Yeah.
stashed, or shout out stash. It could have been stashed or pulled together. Or, you know what I'm saying? Could be the sweepstakes, or he did something, bet somebody, won a dice game. You get your money how you get your money. You know, 25 bands is a lot of cheese for just throwing it away. But at the same time,
You know, I'm trying to
at the
tell.
same
Oh,
time,
shout out to Mama and happy
hold on,
birthday.
right? I'll be having to hold on. But at the same time,
Birthday, mama.
happy birthday. Fuck it. But what the hell was I saying? At the
Sorry.
same time, I fucked up. I forgot it. I lost it. Go ahead. Y'all, happy birthday,
No,
mama.
you
Hell
said
yeah.
no. You said 25 bands is a lot of money. See, I was listening.
I forgot where I was going. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, it is a lot of money. It is. I put up that myself for my sisters to find her ex-boyfriend who unalived her. So yeah, it's a lot of money. But I had it to do it, so I ain't have to go borrow it.
That's oh child. Oh, that's a just listen. That's hello. I'm just saying, 250. Like there, you gotta understand. Time didn't pass for the judge to say, "Let me reduce the bail." There was no time that passed. It was straight up. This is what it is. Okay, bail me out on it.
Yeah, she had
How?
somebody voting in the cut, waiting on that phone call. This is what I need you to come pay. Blah blah
And
blah.
even if it was a 1%, let's say it was a 1% bail bond, that's 2,500. That's still a lot of money, but that's not as much as 25 grand. You know what I mean? Um, even if it was 2%, that's double that. That's 7,000. You understand? But at the same token, like, dang.
And most bail bonds nowadays, they done went from 10% to 25%.
Oh, child.
Because a lot of them done lost money behind people. Then if I gotta get out and look for you because you owe me money, you going to jail.
Yep.
Ain't no trying to talk your way out of it. When you owe somebody, you owe somebody. But that was the quickest. I don't seen somebody come in and go out without sitting. That means that was a judge right then.
Where Roach go? Oh no.
He probably got knocked off or he fall with dead. This is a not a it's not a good situation. The young lady put herself, and I hate to say this, but she put herself in a situation she should have never put herself in. You're young, you're beautiful, you can go ahead and date whoever you want. But what was it about? I don't care. Lured, nothing. How did you meet this buster? Because these dating apps, women, men, gentlemen, ladies, stay off of them. Because you can go to social media and people hide behind pictures and lie about it. Scammers steal your pictures. Be careful when you answer your phone. If it ain't registered, don't answer it. Now they stealing people's voices, calling people family members. People doing some stupid stuff. I don't get it.
All powered by the good old artificial intelligence. All powered by AI.
I seen one of them things at a truck. It wasn't a truck. Was it? No, it wasn't a truck stop where the trucks go in at a UPS. I was like, oh my God, are you serious? Checking them in.
Salute to the panel, everybody.
Salute.
Good evening.
Salute.
Good evening.
I don't know if y'all still talking about the Carlee Russell deal.
Yeah, yep.
No.
It's exactly 111 my time where I'm at too. So I take this serious. What y'all mean she was lured over there?
You don't think she was lured by the husband, or she came there just on
Not
her own?
y'all. This was like seemed to be like the first original story, but as y'all know, stories progress, details come out. They still, to my understanding, doing a investigation because the parents saying they got a video like Shinquella and them. For real. Like all of a sudden it's a video. I ain't seen nobody with that yet. I guess it ain't been released or leaked. A video, a 8-minute video of that man and that woman jumping on that girl. I got daughters. I'm like, and then some people were saying they had met that day. I'm trying to keep up with it all too, because this is crazy. The other girl lied about disappearing. But salute to the panel and everybody.
Salute.
It's crazy to see.
Salute.
Now, what y'all think about that video? That makes this a whole nother. Regardless if they was messing around, I know everybody trying to make it about that. You can't be messing with people's husband. Like, we really don't know what the way this is progressing. Cause she called 911, y'all, and said, "Oh, somebody was in my house. I heard that. The recording is out there for the public to hear. Like, I shot somebody. They was in my house. I panicked. I mean, cause any of us would probably do that. But it is crazy, It's a young female. Your husband, was you there, or did you walk in and do that? What happened?" Now her family saying they got footage. I'm through. I didn't know if y'all had heard about those progressions though. Like that's crazy.
So it was an actual video of them jumping on.
Would not her shoot, unaliving her, to my understanding at this time. We don't know what happened there, but she did call and say she did. That's where she got herself, if you ask me. I don't, because they're in their state and everything. Like, you did call and you said that. You made it another story, baby. You got charges coming. If these people got that video of y'all doing something to that girl. It's touching people because she was only 25. Definitely sad altogether, but I'm like, did he know her? Or because y'all know young women, I don't know if any listen. You done met him at the gas station. He put $25 in your tank. Did he invite you over for a drink y'all first day meeting? Where is these people getting this side of? Some people saying they had just met that day.
Wow.
So it go to me to like, we got to be honest in these relationships though. Real integrity. Like, how these talks about it, man. That young lady could have not known nothing. All we know is she not here. But I'm through, y'all. Y'all got the floor. It's sad to me. Before they even tell the public because they're still investigating. I'm sure it's gonna be more come out.
Miss Whitney, I just want to tell you that if you happen to come across that document or piece of content showing
About the video,
yes,
I'm finna see if I can find it for sure. I know I can post it backstage, but I can comment it too, right? In the comment.
yes, ma'am, I believe you can. Yes, you can. But for the sake of you don't want to get this uh struck, I would advise in the back chat
Yes,
or
ma'am.
to Mr. Mac's email if
Mhm.
possible.
For sure. I think I saw this probably about a couple days ago, y'all. This story is still really fresh. All we know is that baby not here. I'm finna go look for this real quick though. Y'all got it. I just wanted to come speak up, because some of us have young cousins, sisters, daughters, and it's like I wanted to go ahead and put myself in her shoes. Like, did she just have met that man that day? Maybe went and seen him later. What y'all mean, Lord? Y'all know the word. I'm from the South. Lord.
I think
That's
it's more.
crazy.
I think it's more to it than they just met. Because how is it that the young girl had an altercation over the phone with the wife a week before her coming to the house? So how did she not know? She might not have known at the beginning he wasn't married. But if somebody done reached out to you and done told you this, maybe this, that, and a third, and who's to say that wasn't her first rodeo of coming to that woman's house? We don't know. But there was an altercation over the phone with the young girl and that man's wife a week before this happened.
It's new to me.
So she knew.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, why you at their house, man?
But
so you ain't Lord over there. That's a choice. I'm sorry. I'm finna shut up and I'm finna use a second device so I can post this real quick.
I mean, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. She knew what it was from the real. She probably didn't know he was married. Okay, I get that. But if I'm gonna have an altercation with the wife and she done told me what it is and what it ain't gonna be, I'm not going nowhere near it. So what you got, you can have it. I'm done. You ain't gotta worry about me calling no more. All right, sis, I holler. And hang up the phone and be done with that. But in that era, she thought her boss was bigger than the wife. So she walked up on something she wasn't ready for. And that's probably why, if there's a video surfing, but you wrote your own. Like I said, I hate to say this, but she wrote her own unalive wish.
It brings out that topic of whether we know when we know it seems stupid to still play games, but sometimes the woman don't know, or the man don't know, or whatever they got going on, and people been out here getting hurt behind that kind of stuff too. Now these are just facts.
He trash, but she allowed it to happen. And the thing of it is, if he done did it before with his criminal background, he has did too much. I don't know how long they've been together, and I can care less. But when he continued, anytime a person allow a person to do something, they only do it because you allow it. If you ain't gonna put your foot down and put no boundaries down, it's time to go. That'll do. Cause you're not dragging me through the mud. You're not finna put me in the grave before it's my time.
Well, whatever this video, that's how it had came about though. They was like, we want him prosecuted too. Type the family are saying that in the media right now, we want, we feel like he should be, they want to fight this and push that. So
and rightfully he should.
I said, is this history making stuff? Because when is the one instigating held accountable in law like this? I do want to see how it unfold. Because like what was on this video, yeah. So I'm gonna get off here now. I'm finna, so I can post it in the comments, y'all, because I'm just on my
Okay.
We appreciate
We appreciate you, Queen.
Thank you guys for having me. I'm gonna just listen, and y'all finna see it in the chat. Well, y'all said backstage though. I'm gonna look at the email though. Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Because we don't want that opportunity to pass us by. Where it was like with Shanquilla, where they was like, oh, we saw the second part of the video, and nobody manifested the second video to date. It has yet to be manifested. It's just, so we don't want that to pass. We would like to know, like, I'm just saying.
That's crazy though. People do some stupid stuff. When you put yourself in awkward situations and positions, anything can happen. The best thing to do is not do it. Make smart moves, because you don't know where that situation is going to lead you.
Who said it the other night? You play stupid games and you get stupid prizes. Who said that?
Who said what?
You play stupid games and you win stupid prizes.
Yeah.
Well, this was unfortunately not so bright game. It wasn't bright.
That's worse than a drunk in a casino. Sit there, you don't win big, and sit there and put all your money back on the card table or in the machine. Who does that? I hit big. I'm gonna put the majority of it up, put it in my pocket, or go deposit it in my bank. If there's a ATM machine there, nah. You'd be stupid to put all your winnings. You never put all your eggs in one basket. Sorry. If you don't know, now you know.
Shit, we got some straightening tonight, man. We gonna talk about it tomorrow night, man. What's up with this gambling shack? What's going on with the house, with the actual house, and things of that nature. So y'all tap in, man. We live, man. Gangland at the dark. We don't want to keep it too long.
Audrey, make sure you pop in and you click the link tomorrow. The Cookie Monster gonna be prepared. Okay?
Yes. Yeah. Come on. I know y'all gotta get up and go to work, so we don't keep them up too late. But hell yeah, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Tap in if y'all want to pop out to the clubhouse. Hit the link. If you're a moderator, gotta pop into the clubhouse. Because you gotta pop in the clubhouse. If you have a wrench, you gotta pop in the clubhouse. People gotta pop in, you know what I mean? So you have a wrench, pop into that clubhouse. So y'all know what it is, man. I'm about to drop the link. And we be back tomorrow, man. Gangland at the dark. We were live on two channels. Gangland TV and Gangland TV Media. Real nigga logistics, our second channel. So come on, man, stop playing. Hey.
Let me stop. There's 30 for
Come
y'all,
on,
you know.
man. Come on, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We around. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Man, one of the best up and coming podcast, broadcasts, however you want to put it, man. Coming in back. Hey, we about to drop this link. Y'all tap in, man. I'm fucks with y'all for surely. It's Gangland.
You gotta play that jump back right quick. They don't like how I got that shit out the mud so fucking greasy and fast. I did that shit without a helping hand. Close your eyes. These niggas wanna see results, but they don't know how to put their legs on their belt. Talking on, open wide. They just wanna see me fall down. I learned my words by putting trust into another man. It's been 6 months and I done fucked off at least 100 bands. Ain't had no help, I loaded trunks up with country bands. They thought I wouldn't get this far without no fucking day. I cut off hands, you try to reach up in this fucking bag. I lost my cousin, that shit hurt me, that shit made me sad. I thought these hoes could make me happy, they just made me mad. I learned the hard way by accepting niggas helping hands. Watch me pull up with that top down, I got guap, no. Playing, he get shot down, he get shot down. Playing with them blacks now, These diamonds, we got rocks now, big old rocks now. It's been a while, forgot who I was. I had to go back to my old ways, off them drugs. I swear I learned that shit the hard way, it ain't no love. I tried to feel you, but I'm heartless. I tried to love you, but I'm heartless. Pour that money. I had to take all the jewelry off. Remember how that shit felt. Close your eyes. You know how you feel when you get it out the mud. Boss, in my house, I didn't wouldn't off. I had them drugs that fucked me off. Thought that was my dog. It ain't no love that pissed me off. I can't do no talking, bitches up there. Who you is? You know who you is. You can't be fucked with. Top down, we got guap now. Nigga playing, he get shot down. Nigga playing with them blocks now. All these diamonds, we got rocks now. Big old rocks now. 100,000 in my black tee. In my jewelry, bitch, I'm bustin', they won't taste me. Had to stay up off the radar in these streets, we live in tax free. Got 250 on that dash right now, I'm speeding, they can't catch me. I got your bitch inside this pen, I'm fucking gripping on her ass. She made $50,000 this whole month, I spent that last. I better laugh $1 million, ain't no rapper who gon' pass me. I made 100 off this rap shit, but I'm jugging through these bags. Remember times when I ain't having, now I pull up with the top down, they go playin', he get shot down, They go playin' with them blocks now, All these diamonds, we got rocks now, Watch me pull up with the top down, I got guap now. They go playin', he get shot down, They go playin' with them blocks now, All these diamonds, we got rocks now, Oh yeah, top down, with the top down, Goddamn, it feels so good, you know who the fuck I am. With them rocks now, with them blocks now, they go
Niggas know me, been off the points is like back when. Gang in the field, bitch, we be something like the Pac-10.
Gangland, we around this motherfucker, man.
Bitch, stand on that. To the head, I'll show a nigga's feelings. My ninth and wood nigga, up the street from the village.
We ain't in it, you niggas don't talk no guns, we ain't in it.
Make sure you put him down, never leave a witness. No love for the suckers, never on forgiveness. Stomp down on these niggas, cause niggas is big. Ooh, about to blow something. Man got the stick, about to hold something. Ooh.
Y'all know what it is. It's Gangland TV. Sit there and live. Hit the like button. Don't be boosty. And subscribe to the channel. And hit the notification bell, man. That shit easy, man. You know what I'm saying? Easy. Subscribing. That's free as fuck. Hit the notification bell. That's free as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That shit's free.
Gang in the field, bitch, we be something like the Pac-10.